All right, what up, everybody? We are live on the press box presented by Players Choice, and it is the day that we have all been waiting for. It is the kickoff of the 2025 NFL season. Week one gets underway today. We already got two matchups in the book. Thursday night football, Philadelphia Eagles over the Dallas Cowboys. Hope you cash that Cowboy ticket plus 7.5. Also, we had a matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the boogeyman, the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Go down to the Chargers. Hope you cash that 3.5. So it's only been two games, and we've already given you two winners, and we got a full slate going on today. We are going to break down every single matchup. We're going to give you a betting angle. We're going to give you some fantasy things to look at for those matchups. Talk about what is the key to helping a certain team win those matchups. Once again, I'm your boy, Corey Parson. I got the rest of the crew along with me, Bama, Trent, Trey, and my main man, Swiper. What's going on, fellas? Welcome to week one. Welcome to week one to everybody in the chat as well.
Man, it's good. I'm just, we here. I'm here. Everybody here. Glad to be here. You know what I mean? I called the Eagles game, just so y'all know.
I'm here. I got something to say. No, wait a minute. Let me get my shit off real quick. I got something to say. Because niggas poo-pooed me about this Keenan Allen situation. Swiper, you can keep George Pickens like I told you. Niggas poo-pooed me about Keenan Allen. Oh, what is it, 2019? Third and Keenan, nigga. Third and Keenan. Like I told you niggas, when he on the field, lad, you the number two. You number two. This Keenan's house. Gave me an easy 20 points. This y'all third, fourth receiver. Y'all talking about him. He'll fourth option. Man, don't ever talk. This is one thing niggas know about me. I'm in the chat for my PC people that knew that how y'all got to know me. Y'all know when the season start, it get real different. Everybody got a lot to say in the offseason. Earl get real different when the season start. Because a lot of things Earl say that sound like crazy takes. Well, you know, Trent. You know, Bama. y'all know.
What is this in reference to?
My ball knowledge.
I don't know.
What George Pickens do for you, Swiper? What's that?
George Pickens, I don't think was the issue with the Cowboys at all. I think CD. We didn't talk about. We can talk about CD Lamb in a minute. First off, before Early came on, welcome, salutations to everybody pulling into the show today. This is your first NFL Sunday with the press box of 2025. As it is said, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalms 118:24, because this is the real opening day of the NFL. The real opening day of the NFL. We got Thursday, you got a little bit of splash. Friday, got a little bit of splash. This is full. Yo, from 1 o'clock
to 8.
Be a good time.
To 11:30.
Yeah,
we locked. It's football. We locked all day. So I did my grocery shopping yesterday, y'all. I'd already started cleaning a little bit yesterday. I didn't start my laundry already. I didn't already clean the bathroom. I didn't already clean the living room. I didn't already took care of the towels and all that kind of stuff. All right, you got to go through the walls, make sure you get all that muck and the grime in there. I didn't already did it. I didn't.
You having a kickback,
No. My day is today. I got my coffee. I don't want to be disturbed. I'm not going nowhere, Trent. I got the TV put up. I got the computer right here. You said what?
I catch a flight to Atlanta, man. Look,
I got a whole. I have a couch right here that I will sit in and be watching all of these games with the screen. I got 4 on this screen, 4 on that screen. I'm gonna have a tablet next to me.
What?
I'm locked.
I ain't gonna lie. I got the same setup. I got my full TV setup ready for games today.
Yeah, I'm locked. Not that red zone stuff y'all talking about either. I'm talking about Sunday.
No, I'm talking about watching full games.
Full games. Yeah.
Niggas let it hit me with the you don't watch enough film. But you gonna watch the film this year.
I see a comment already, a super chat already that I want to address as fantasy. Seeing what you think, fantasy exec in the former life, that was myself. Half point PPR, 2 flexes. Nico, London, Hampton, Henderson, T-Mac, Swift, Diggs, May, Judy, Tootin, Caleb, and Loveland. Don't have a problem with that lineup right there. Obviously, I think Nico Collins is a dark horse at 22-1 for NFL Offensive Player of the Year. Drake London should start. Amarion Hampton, very good debut coming out the gate. Travion Henderson is very interesting to me to see what his workload is going to look like. Obviously, we saw Jaden Blue as a healthy scratch in week 1. A lot of people were high on Jaden Blue, but Javonte Williams was the guy toting the pill for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Miles Sanders does not need to have as many touches as he had, Miles Sanders, because that play that Miles Sanders had, if that was Jaden Blue, that probably would have been a game-winning touchdown. And yes, that game was that close. The lowly Dallas Cowboys versus the world-beating Philadelphia.
Didn't I call it though, OG? Did I call it? I said, no, you was gone. Matter of fact, you was gone because look, this one right here. He said, "Oh, that was my senior year of high school." But I was like, bro, I only can go.
That shit got logistics though, bro.
The only thing,
Fred be a bot when the season starts.
All I'm saying,
Fred, you a bot when the season starts.
The only thing I can go off of, I told everybody, the only thing I could go off of is how the Cowboys performed versus the Eagles when Dak played. Last year was an anomaly because Dak didn't play in neither one of the matchups. But for some reason, OG brought up a valid point. When Dak plays NFC East teams, he does not look like playoff Dak for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's comfortable in that division.
You know what's weird though, Bama? You weird because Jalen Carter, like, bro,
so context don't matter.
The game or not, bro? Like,
can we be for real?
Jalen Carter not getting out the first play of the game don't matter.
You see, Jalen Carter got rage baited, bro.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Don't move the goalpost.
What's that got to do with Dak throwing the ball?
Don't move the goalpost because
what it got to do with Dak throwing the ball? So Jalen Carter being in the game swiper don't got nothing to do with Dak throwing the ball.
Makes it different for that run defense.
Come on,
the run defense.
Jalen Carter do more than just stop the run.
Their corners for the reason that
I said Dak Prescott's going to throw the ball. I literally have been saying it for the whole pack. I literally said him, CD, GP, they should eat. Nobody wasn't expecting Jalen Carter to get rage baited before the game even started and spit on Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. So all that shit, all that running they was doing, that shit would have been dead.
Well, their run game was not good anyway without him. Like they couldn't run the ball. Period. Javonte had 3.6 yards a carry.
But Jalen Carter brings pressure up the middle.
The real issue that game, Trent, was this.
Unlike Chris Jones,
their corners. We'll talk about Chris Jones in a minute. Y'all give me. I want 120 seconds to say what I'm gonna say because I was livid.
They swiper. Get on swiper.
I was livid. In my life, you want to talk about undisciplined, costing your team money. Never mind, bro. Hold on.
This is what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
This is the issue with Dallas. I thought Dak played spectacular, y'all. I thought the throws he made, No, it's not a stretch at all. He made every throw he was supposed to make.
CD hold him.
And on top of that, remember the first real one he had to CD on the left early. Remember he dodged one sack, boom, dodged another sack, boom, squared his shoulders up, threw the ball down the side, and then CD caught it and then ran upfield. And bro, I thought he was amazing. Like Dak made every single throw.
He was. I'm be real swipe. He was.
But you know that's not how we measure
football. He was
football,
too focused on CD. I ain't gonna lie. I think George. But I think even when they went 4th and 5, and they went to George, it was George's time. Dak should have seen the moment. George was ready to turn up. I think George would have made the plays. I'm sorry. George would have made them plays.
13 targets for CD Lamb in the Cowboys opening loss 24-20 versus the Philadelphia Eagles. If you had Dallas 7.5. That ticket cash, also the under cash, despite it looked early like the game was going to go over the number, but the under did end up cashing. Dak Prescott 21 of 34, 188 yards. That's 5.5 yards a pop. But we did see an impressive 13 targets for CD Lamb, only 4 targets for George Pickens, 6 targets for tight end Jake Ferguson. Still, the Cowboys could not get it done down the stretch. You mentioned the Jalen Carter situation that took place before the game, rage bait, whatever you want to call it. He's professional. He should know better than to spit on somebody on a professional football field. Spitting on somebody is one of the worst things that you can do.
Well, Dak spit at him first, though.
Dak spit on the floor. Let's not do that.
But
and you just I want to say Mississippi State was the Mississippi State game. He just spit on a player.
Yeah, Dak spitted on the ground.
He spit on the ground. You spitting on his jersey on him?
Yeah, that's too much.
I ain't gonna lie. That was just showing him like, hey,
but that's why Jalen Carter went late. That's why he went later than he should have went.
It's dangerous, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think
that was stupid, but he mean, bro.
No, there ain't no mean. No, Bama. The worst thing you can do in Trey's playing right now, in the Bama you played, the worst penalty in sports to me is a personal foul. It is 15 yards for unnecessary contact or behavior.
You can't keep yourself together.
That is just literally, Bama, literally, it is a discipline flag. That to me, there's no reason to ever get a personal foul in football because you have 14 seconds to go to war with somebody between the play. and then you want to spit on somebody to start the game off because you got pride because you tough. Like that's crazy, Bama. Who are you? Yeah. Like what are you doing? And then now they got we need you to play. Our defense is worse than it was last year. We're already missing players. And you telling me you sitting here, you gonna spit on somebody because what? Because you sending a message to the NFL Man of the Year for the Cowboys? Come on, bro. Like that's a loss all over. And he might get suspended next game. There might be discipline for next game.
And he should be disciplined.
How many of you think betted on the Eagles spread? Because that look, I ain't gonna lie, man. It was
I did. I bet on the Eagles spread. And Jalen Carter scored. That's why I'm irritated.
It was a lot of. Hey, listen.
After that first possession, I said take Cowboys money line trade.
It was too much money on the Eagles. You could tell. You could tell that game.
If Jalen Carter played that game looked completely different though.
I will say though, because I hear what you're saying, Swiper.
It's not the same.
I do hear what the chat is saying a little bit about too, how Dak spit at the ground. Because even though he's spitting at the ground,
he spit at.
But I was smart about it though, right?
I don't agree at all with Jalen spitting at like at his jersey. I don't agree with that though.
I'm gonna spit on that boy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But if I spit on the ground, no, Trent though, like I mean that's fair. That's fair game.
Hey, bro, that's mad disrespectful.
I'm aggressive, but I'm not spitting on you.
Bro, you literally look. Who's guarding? Who's blocking you?
As hell.
Who's blocking you? Get past him,
right? And go
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's why. And I can hear you. I say just keep it P. And you should just knock them out the game. I understand that, but bro, like it's spitting on the ground, bro.
I'm sick. Sometimes that CTE take over, bro. I'm just saying.
Been playing football. He been playing football.
No, but this is why Jalen Carter went late, though, Trey. He is a crash out.
Everybody know the second player get caught in football. That's how it goes. The first player, the second player is who get caught. And he sold my spread. Because if Jalen Carter played that game and Dak Prescott can't step up in the pocket like he wants to, dodging all these sacks, man, they would have easily. I don't think it would have been that close of a game, to be honest with you, with Jalen Carter.
They couldn't stop him from scoring. That lightness saved y'all too, OG. And don't ever speak on my Cuzzo and his corner play ever again. Trayvon Diggs been him. Shout out to Cuzzo. Y'all been playing with Trayvon Diggs.
They played a good scheme. They played a good scheme. That's why that was their.
Yeah, Trayvon was strapping over there. AJ Brown.
By the way, for people that don't know, again, this is not credit to me. Credit to Mina Kimes and the rest of the crew. They played more too high versus that team, versus the Eagles, than any game that they saw all of last year. So they literally changed their defensive game plan going into the game. And the Cowboys played very good defense in the second half. They gave up 3 points.
And they made Jalen Hurts have to run because he can't throw for shit. He's still the same player. Y'all watch the game. Ain't no way y'all watch Jalen Hurts play football, y'all. And y'all got faith in that.
Hold on. Jalen Hurts played a good game. Y'all ain't gonna disrespect Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts was the best player in the game on Thursday night. Yes, he was.
No, he was not, bro. Please, bro. Stop, bro.
Jalen Hurts played a great game.
He had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. He was 19 of 23. He was
what he was supposed to do, OG. Please, he game managed, OG.
That was more. Hey, by the way, Trent, that was more rushing touchdowns off script than he had all last year. Like he literally balled. He balled.
Wait, Corey, you saying he was the best player on the field or for the Eagles?
He was the best player for the Phillies. He was the best player on the field. Jalen Hurts was.
He wasn't better than Dak. Thank you, Trey.
He played better than Dak. He outplayed Dak.
What are you talking about? Dak only had 100.
He outplayed Dak.
They both played well. They both
outplayed. If you watch the game, Dak threw a couple balls that really should have been picked. It really should have been picked.
The Ferguson one was.
Bro, Dak got hold 3 or 4 times from CD. What are we talking about? They would have won that game if CD catch some passes.
Let's not sit here and act like that one ball where CD dived before was a great pass.
Bro, y'all be being nasty though with
that's
the
tough. You got 2 hands on
it. He
died though.
I know. I get it, bro. I get it. But you know, that's some money now. You know what I mean?
That's some money down. Yeah,
he did though.
He played a good game.
But hold on. But wait. But Trent, how can we can't just say honestly? Early, we've seen 4 quarterbacks so far. Ain't not one of them played less than a B+ game. We've had elite quarterback. I thought Mahomes was
bugging out. You bugging out.
Mahomes was great.
You bugging out.
No.
Let's hold off on Herbert. When we get to that Chargers game,
I'm saying
let's hold on. You tripping?
Yeah, I think we've gotten really good quarterback play out of everybody. Herbert played the best. But I'm saying that all the quarterbacks have given
Herbert
up
play
really
good performance. He played the A game.
Early, you see what I'm saying? I'm saying all of them have played at least a B+ or above. I'm saying everybody did. It's like so whoever the last is on that list, they were still elite.
Okay,
and then Herbert.
But y'all let Jalen Hurts. My thing about Jalen Hurts is that Man, y'all don't see it, bro. Why y'all so blind, bro?
No, hold on.
He made a couple runs. My nigga, you had the best O-line in the league,
but to be fair, he made the best completed throw of the day. The best completed throw today to Dotson was him. Right on the money, right in step. Trey, am I lying? Do you not want the ball dropping the breadbasket like that?
Just like this while I'm running. I went right here.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. That the one he threw but the one he threw the CD, the two he threw the CD, the one he threw with CD Dove and could have caught it, and the one before that was in all that traffic. That was a
it was a dog.
Catch that, bro. He supposed to catch that, bro. That was a dot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
right
think
in his hands.
I don't think half of y'all are saying Jalen Hurts outplayed Dak if the Eagles don't win the game, though.
Exactly. Thank y'all.
But he was a big reason why they won the game.
Yeah, he was.
But let's not act like
he would have never got the ball back if it wasn't for the fact that
Saquon got bottled up in the second half.
He would have never got the ball back, y'all.
What they were doing. I mean, honestly, the Cowboys. I got to give them real credit, y'all. The Cowboys played an extremely elite defensive game plan in the second half. They didn't give up the run. They weren't letting A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith go anywhere. And then even Dallas Goedert wasn't finding no lanes. And so this is for me where quarterback play matters with your feet. I think Jalen, he read the situation perfectly almost every play early. And I think when you don't have a turnover ball, the only real criticism I have of Dak is the turnover, the hospital ball he threw, one to Ferguson up the seam. But he had almost one that almost got picked off. But like again, that's a gamble. He was getting flushed out to the right. Like he was getting pressure all day. But Hurts,
I only said that's probably because of his rushing yards. And you know what's so crazy,
though.
OG? You know what's so crazy? You know what the Cowboys was missing? Michael Parsons. That shit would have been dead in Michael Parsons.
He doesn't play for the Cowboys.
He's dead in Michael Parsons. All that running around.
What do you mean you missing? Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean you missing? What do you mean you missing Micah? He plays for another team.
I'm saying what they were missing was they just traded what they needed to win that game yesterday.
You want to give Kenny Clark any credit? He was great in the run. He was great in the run up the middle.
What I'm saying is that all that scrambling Jalen Hurts was doing would have been Nata if Michael Parsons was out there. I promise you.
No, that's not true, bro.
Go ahead, Trent.
Listen, if was a spliff, the truth of the matter is Hurts was the player of that game. What he was able to do with his feet is ultimately what gave the Eagles the victory. He had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. He was 19 of 23. He was almost perfect. Listen, the yards per attempt were low, but what did he get on the outside? Nothing from Devonta Smith, nothing from A.J. Brown. So now you're going to see them try to placate those two players in their next game. Dallas Goedert led the team in targets. The Philadelphia Eagles found a way to win the football game, but the game was much closer than a lot of people expected. If you use the Eagles in Survivor, you survived. Basically, that's what it was.
And the fact the game was that close is why I'm not giving Jalen Hurts that much love.
What's that got to do with Jalen Hurts? Well, what does that got to do with Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts was the reason they won the game. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead, Trey. Because I'm
every drive except for two, and I feel like y'all not accounting the plays that matter. It's not about how many big plays did he make. It's about how many plays did he make or how many plays he had that he didn't make a mistake. Exactly. On third down, those rushes for the first down, that's huge. Versus Dak Prescott getting back there and throwing maybe a bad ball. Not saying that because Dak Prescott also played good. But Jalen Hurts definitely outplayed Dak Prescott. And the win matters too. It was a close game. But as a quarterback, your job is to win the game. Position your team to win the game. Doesn't matter how many catches
AJ Brown has. Do you think if the offensive line situations are different that because I actually think that's a big factor. I think Jalen took advantage of what was in front of him, which is your job. Yes. Dak, I think one of the reasons Dak didn't have an even better game, he just didn't have like the same ability to rely on a consistent run game. And I don't mean even rely on like performance. I mean rely as in scheme. Like I can scheme a Saquon Barkley carry that's going to take pressure off of me as a runner. I'm going to scheme good pass blocking because you don't have an elite pass rush. The thing with Jalen was able to kind of sit in this world that even if Saquon wasn't having the greatest game, even if the fact that A.J. Brown and Smitty were being mostly contained, I still can find ways to be successful in this play by mitigating mistakes, which is what a quarterback is supposed to do. You mitigate mistakes, and then you take advantage of money downs, which is second and short, third down, and in the red zone. And he did all of that stuff
and that's why
very
he
well.
Didn't play better than Dak. Your exact reasons why me and Trent said he didn't play better than Dak. Dak had less to work with. Like, come on, does that not matter?
But Herbert not playing alone when we get to that game and Mahomes.
Don't matter. All right, Trey, that's crazy, bro.
How does that not matter?
Why does that not matter, bro? What are y'all talking about,
if
bro?
you're playing on the same level versus if you're playing both on the same playing field and one is on a severely worse supporting cast than the other, how does that not matter?
I mean, it
because
matters what
But
you
is it a worse supporting cast?
We're talking about who playing who outplayed who. Now who outplayed who.
What are you talking about, man? He had a worse support
He
cast.
He did have a worse. He did have a worse cast around him.
Dak have a worse cast around him.
The offensive line made a big difference in that game. Made a huge difference.
Did you see how much time Jalen Hurts had in the pocket?
Hold on,
Did you see how much time he had in the pocket
back there in that hole for multiple times?
Oh, and by the way, Trent, remember the last drive that the Cowboys had, Bama. Remember the offensive line sold 2 of the first 3 plays. The run, they tried to hand the ball off to Javonte, and I'm talking about as soon as he handed the ball to him, he got hit in the backfield. And then on one of the last scrambles, the offensive line failed, letting a free rusher, and he had to throw the ball away. And then
they towards the end, they started getting there with the 4-man rush.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Dak for me, bro.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. This gonna be a weird.
He was working with some stuff, bro.
Y'all gonna talk, this gonna be a weird future for Jalen Hurts, bro. I swear to God, bro. 10, 15 years from now, bro, when he go in the Hall of Fame, whatever he gonna do, the way y'all speak about him, bro, y'all gonna make it real weird, dog. And we would have to be the ones to be like, dog,
but what did Jalen Hurts
about who Jalen Hurts is, bro?
But early,
I still look at a guy. I still look at what he had on the field. Like,
but hold on.
He don't wow you. He don't wow you at all, for real.
But
he don't wow you at all.
It don't matter. He going out there to play.
He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do.
We talking about a quarterback going 19 for 23.
We literally only consider 4-man rush. We had to drop 7 back to make sure y'all was good to go. So of course, with your number 1 O-line, you gonna have enough time to scramble sometimes because ain't nobody pass rushing. Like, stop, bro. Stop babying this thing, man.
We talking about who outplayed who, not who had the better team. Who outplayed who. It don't matter who on his side.
The worst quarterback out of the 4 that played this week, in my eyes.
No,
I ain't talking about what he did in that game. I'm not talking about what he did in that game. But on the level, he the worst out of them 4. Easily.
I think, but early, are you going to penalize? Would you penalize like Lamar, like the same way you would, like not this last year, but say the year before, when he would have games where he have a lower passing number, but it was the key rushing down that he had that separated him from the win and loss?
Here's the thing though, Lamar's style of play, for one, he don't got the weapons that.
But no. But hear what I said though. It's the advantageous way he would use his legs to win a game 24-21 if he had less than 190 passing yards. That's what I'm asking. Like,
but when you look at them 2 on the field, you don't think Lamar Jackson, even with his rushing, you don't think he does more than Jalen Hurts?
What I'm saying is 2023, the numbers didn't bear out that he was having an extravagant season. But the reason he won the MVP that year, because remember, the situational that defense was
amazing, and that was a weak MVP. So that 20.7.
But I know, but it was situational football though. Dak didn't win. Dak had better numbers than everybody that year, and then he didn't win. Brock Purdy had better numbers than almost everybody else that year. He didn't win because it was a situational football. The same reason why people had Patrick Mahomes in MVP conversation last year, which I'm not saying was right, by the way. I'm saying that like he was also just.
But they really gave Lamar Jackson that MVP because they dog walked the 49ers, and we was looking at the 49ers.
No, because they didn't. Yeah, they didn't want to give it.
That's when he won the jump. That's what
they didn't want to give it to CMC. They don't give MVPs to running back.
He didn't do what Josh Allen did last year. Like, he didn't do that.
What did Josh? Oh, I don't want to make an MVP. My whole point about Jalen Hurts is I think situational football matters, and the fact is that unless you can tell me early, I'm asking a legitimate question. Did he have a third down where he didn't do his job, bro? Even the scramble out to the right that he threw to Saquon, like that was a great play by Jalen. Like he got to a situation where he had to bail out. He found his hot route. The hot route did his job and got up the field, got the first down. I'm saying now, like even the throws to Goddard that he made, the AJ Brown throw at the end of the game to end the game was good. But also too, remember they started the second half, y'all. Like just so people understand, like I know a lot of y'all play Madden, but this is not necessarily a Madden set. In the offensive world, in the defensive world, we would call this an overload. They overloaded 4v1, and they had AJ Brown backside to start the third quarter because they wanted to get him a hot route, which is a hot slant, which is it's up 3 and it's immediately in. They tried to give A.J. Brown the ball, but to your point early, Bland and Diggs, they were just sitting on it. They were just like, we know exactly where you're throwing the ball. They sat on the route, yet he had nowhere to go. But then from that point on, Jalen had to actually make something happen and find out where to throw the ball all off script. And he did it. I feel like that does matter.
Here's my biggest problem, though, right? And this is 2 things can be true. Jalen Hurts had it was a decent game. Here's my problem with it, right? Jalen Hurts just did what he was supposed to do. He just edged out, did what he was supposed to do. Okay, cool. That's cool, bro. Jalen Hurts gonna win a lot of games. He might honestly, that team good enough to win. He can three-peat. He can be the first black quarterback to three-peat or three-peat in general. But my problem with it is that we don't just because he wins games and he gets things done just because don't mean you got to put him top 10 and top 5 and top. That's like we can go into history and say Jalen Hurts had a winning team, but we ain't got to say he was a great quarterback. He was an elite quarterback. We don't have to. Two things can be true. He could have been a good quarterback in his career, and they won a lot.
Because you can't knock what Jalen Hurts did. He won the football game for his team. The Philadelphia Eagles were 8 for 13 on third down, which eventually was when the game was won. You saw what he was able to do in the red zone using his feet when the Cowboys took away the run and essentially the pass. He took the game on, and I'm not a Jalen Hurts supporter like that. I agree with some of the things you say.
Why you paper for him then?
He did
what he was supposed to do.
Football game for the Eagles. He did.
He did what he was supposed to do, though. First of all, two things are clear. Let's not act like going into that game, we thought it was supposed to be close. That's one. It was close.
I did. I knew the game was going to be close. I knew the game was going to be close.
You didn't know the game was going to be close. You didn't know Jalen Carter would get you out the game before the game started.
Cowboys plus 7.5. I got the ticket to
Jalen Carter would have mattered, though. It would have mattered.
He said it. Jalen Carter playing it would have
changed. He did say it. But
I will say early. I will say, though, because look, I said, I agree that Dak outplayed him, but you're not giving Hurts nearly the credit that you're supposed to give him.
Listen, Jalen Hurts makes the plays he's supposed to make. I do respect that. All I'm saying is that if Jalen Hurts can do this for the next 16 games, and then at the end of the year, y'all will be saying this nigga top 7, top 5. I'm just saying it don't do.
If he averages 0.2, and this is where the analytics community, there is a part of this. Like I want to make sure if he averages 0.25 EPA per play every game of this year,
that's
He's gonna be. He's early. That's one of the best QB seasons we've seen. Period. In the last 10 years. And absolutely,
that ain't gonna happen. But I just that team is always that O-line did what it's supposed to do. Like he didn't have to. Like when we get to this Chargers game, what Justin Herbert was doing. Now you showing me something. Now you showing me something. When the chips are against you, gonna still get it done. Now you showing me something.
But to be fair,
that looked different.
It did, but that Chiefs defense was also garbage. Like it was an embarrassing performance for that Chiefs defense, respectively. But hold on, so Corey, we're good. We think the Eagles deservedly won the game and all that stuff. Were you surprised with how close it was?
No, I wasn't surprised with how close it was because you got two divisional opponents, and the Dallas Cowboys are always best when the expectations are low. Sure. And that's when you see the best of the Dallas Cowboys when the expectations aren't as high. Sometimes Dallas can be too much of a collection of stars and not a team. So now that you get some of these stars, a Micah Parsons and these guys off the team, now you can focus on the team and not a collection of individuals. And I think Dallas will listen. A lot of the situations are going to end how it ended on Thursday night, where they're going to be a play or two short. But you're going to see maximum effort. You're going to see team football. And listen, I'm not the biggest Dak Prescott guy. He did play well. He got the job done. CD was the problem in that game. But still, CD Lamb, 13 targets, 110 yards. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. They need Jaden Blue to get going because this Miles Sanders shit ain't going to work. And Javonte Adams is never.
Barely get carried. Why you keep saying that? Javonte Williams is y'all starting back. Well, you keep bringing Jalen Blue up.
Because Javonte Williams is a 3.5 yard per carry runner.
That's what he should show. I'm not trying to be nasty. He should have showed more in training camp there. Like my man Amarion Hampton, who y'all said was going to not start, and you see what he did. Like he should have showed more in training camp. He ain't that good apparently right now.
Who said Amarion wasn't starting?
How many people I know said that Harris was starting?
I don't know those communities.
It might have been you. It might have been you, but it was a lot.
Yeah, that's a fantasy start week 1 thing. That wasn't like a talent thing. But look, first off, Bama, I gotta let people know where we at because we got an amazing thing going on right now. This segment is paid. It's a paid partnership with Splash Sports. We're putting our money where our mouth is. You're tired of hearing about who knows ball? Prove it. We've teamed up with Splash Sports to drop 2 games of skill for the PC community. We got a 50K survivor, 1 pick a week, survive in advance. You miss once and you're out. Y'all, make sure, download Splash Sports right now, put an app on your phone, sign up, join a 50K survivor. We also have the $15,000 weekly pick'em. You make your pick on every game, compete against other fans, not the house, and climb the leaderboard. You want in? The link is in the description or pinned to the top of the chat, or scan the code on the screen. Reminders is you got to be 18 or older to play, and you have to be 21 or older to play in Massachusetts, in Iowa, in Arizona, and Louisiana, and 19 plus to play in Alabama and Virginia. Terms apply. This is a paid partnership. Come run with Player's Choice on Splash Sports and turn those picks into real cash prizes.
All right, let's get to the Friday night game. Los Angeles Chargers.
Now we're talking.
Los Angeles Chargers 27, Kansas City Chiefs 21. The Chiefs, a horrific 5 of 14 on third down, could not get that offense moving in the right direction. And listen, on this same very program right here, we have gone in on Justin Herbert time and time again. So far, of the quarterbacks that have played, Justin Herbert was electric. 25 of 34, 318 yards, 9.5 yards in attempt, 3 touchdown passes. So Quentin Johnson caught 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, wow, 10 targets for Keenan Allen, 7 for 68. Also 9 targets for Ladd McConkey.
And the tutty, don't forget his tutty,
So and his touchdown. So there was what we're seeing right here. And if this is the case this season, if they let Herbert go and let him throw the football 34 times a game, then we got a lot of walking back to do on some of our takes about Justin Herbert. We've called him a game manager. We've called him a guy that, who has been overrated throughout the course of his career. But he came out there and outplayed Patrick Mahomes pretty severely on this one.
All right.
Three touchdown passes for Justin Herbert. Clearly, if this is what the Chargers are going to look like, we have some apologizing to do to Justin Herbert they put the ball in his hands and he went out there and beat who everybody thinks is the best team in the AFC. The tickets that cash, Chargers money
situations not matter.
Plus 3.5.
Oh, now you want to do situations?
Do situations not matter? What you mean? Yeah, he did. He did try to say better than
that situation.
He had more. He had more.
What? Come on,
Pat,
man.
I ain't gonna lie. This is when
we can't
this might
do
be
that
the year
with
where I
football,
start loving
bro.
Pat. Because, dog, he really don't be having nothing, dog. He goes Xavier wherever you hurt the first play of the damn game.
I told you,
he always got struggles, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Pat,
no, he got blindsided, Bama.
He got blindsided. No. He too little, bro.
On a mesh concept, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You getting clean like that? Yeah, he was too little. That's just bad luck.
He too little, bro.
Wait, hold on. Because somebody in the chat saying Swipe AK. No, I don't, bro. Y'all got to follow me on Twitter. Broncos fans was mad at me because they thought I was glazing Pat. I thought Pat played phenomenal.
Exactly.
Phenomenal, despite the situation that he was in. He was great. The problem is that that offensive line, once it became money down, they were struggling a lot. And then on the other side, let me just give this to Herbert. Herbert played probably the best game that mattered I've ever seen him play. Now he played some really good games.
I agree.
But why were they struggling though, Swiper? It's no receiver. The money down. He ain't got nothing.
Who?
Hollywood Brown dropping passes on third.
Oh yeah. It was nasty. But I do want to say this though. I do want to say that because I think this is an important note. So one of the things that they have done with the Chargers is that they have made sure to put situational awareness with Justin Herbert. They gave him Greg Roman.
That's Harbaugh.
Yeah, that's Harbaugh. And then they gave him Greg Roman to help him know how to manage a lot of these downs. And the first thing they fixed, y'all, maybe the move of the year. And I saw some people bring this up, some NFL players bringing this up. He's gonna stay there, bro. They moved one of the best right tackles in football to left tackle. Absolutely. And he literally stonewalled everybody the whole game, gave up this many pressures the entire game. This many. That offensive line, y'all, was elite. And that's why Justin was able to do what he did. Did y'all see how much time he had to sit there and pat the football?
Rich Jones ain't on shit.
On those deep overs that he was throwing. Like, bro, I'm talking about 15, 18-yard routes that take 4 seconds to develop. This dude was sitting here, boom, pat, throw, first down. Keenan Allen, first down. Ladd McConkey, first down. Quentin Johnson out of nowhere gave him a shallow, took the ball up the sideline. I'm watching people dive at his feet.
He always had the athleticism, though.
But where the technique at on the tackling? But I tell you what, somebody who could play with me right now early, somebody, if I had a team, come play on my roster, was Connor. Did you see that hit he laid out on the tight end in the open field, Trey? Did you see that when he forced that fumble when Ladd knocked the ball out of bounds? Bruh, I said, dog, that man made a couple hits that game. He can't cover worth anything. I want to be fair. He can't cover worth anything. But you want to talk about sticking your face in the mud. Connor, bro. I jumped up out of my seat, Trey. Jumped up out of my seat, bro.
The last two times we've seen the last 2 times we've seen the Kansas City Chiefs, they don't look like the same Kansas City Chiefs.
Not
right?
At all.
Now, is that an exaggeration for me to say that? Now, I was the one that went on the record and said that the AFC Championship game was going to be played in Mile High Stadium. Everybody said I was on catnip, and I only know we're only 1 game into the season.
Yeah, but we didn't never play yet.
But they have a loss to the Chargers, or they already have a division loss. We all know that Denver's going to be a problem too. The Raiders are going to be improved. Are we still looking at the Kansas City Chiefs as the number 1 team in the AFC? It's only 1 week. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment and exaggerate, but the truth of the matter is the last 2 times we've seen this team, there's a lack of weapons outside of Patrick Mahomes. Really, their best player on offense is a 30-something-year-old tight end.
They don't have if they don't fix that pass rush. If they don't fix that pass rush, it can be nasty. Never speak to Chris Jones in the same name as Dexter Lawrence ever. That's 1. 2. The biggest thing that I noticed too in this game, and Trent, tell me if I haven't been saying it, even on flag on the play. I always said I saw Justin Herbert in Oregon. This nigga could run. I never understood why the first 3 or 4 seasons of Justin Herbert's career, he act like he Tom Brady. Bro, you can run. You've always been athletic. Justin Herbert been a dude who will sit in the pocket. He will see the lanes will be there. He will not run. Finally, we're getting running Justin Herbert. It can look different. It get different when he running. Like, he never runs. I'm like, bro, why do you have athleticism? You ain't no 35-year-old quarterback. You can move. Why don't you move? He's now moving. I saw Justin Herbert run more than I've almost ever seen him run, dog. He was literally, if it ain't there, I'm gonna get this 5 or 6 yards. That stuff matters in situational football. And in the last run,
nah, hold on, don't bring that up yet. Don't bring it. Don't bring it up yet, bro.
We got to get
Justin
Herbert. Don't do that 2 years ago, a year ago. You don't make that 10-yard run to get the first down. I'm proud of Justin Herbert, man.
Yeah, he played a good game. Justin Herbert played a good game, but we can't jump the gun on the Chiefs though. The Chiefs are still a great team. They may not be the same team they was last year, but they're a top team in the AFC still. I mean, they had a close game with the Chargers, and the Chiefs was horrible. I mean, their roster wasn't it. They lost Xavier Worthy in the first drive. Then they come out, they get in penalties. I think the Chiefs had like 10 penalties for 70-something yards.
It was horrible, man. So undisciplined, dog.
Yeah, it was horrible. And Patrick Mahomes still found a way to try to make something work. I mean, they lost by 6 points. If Justin Herbert doesn't get that first down, it's a completely different game.
What was the best Mahomes throw of the game?
The one to Hollywood Brown, the one where he threw it all the way down.
Scramble out
where he couldn't get a touchdown.
Hollywood Brown got to score that.
I don't know the one when he
got to score that.
Man, he flicked it up.
Yeah, bro. I was like, all right, bro.
He different. Like, Pat is still Pat.
Yeah,
he literally is just don't have dog every year, bro. And then Hollywood look poor. Travis Kelce, hey, bro, just go get married, have a honeymoon, and get out the way. You're in the way, bro.
Over who?
You're in the way, bro.
But hold on, the Chiefs, they still need him.
They
still need him. I know they still need him, but like, damn, boy, he is regressed. Good touchdown, though. Good touchdown.
Week 6, the Chiefs give Rashee Rice back. I think Xavier Worthy. I think they say he's out for 6 weeks. I could be wrong.
Well, he has a separated shoulder, so we'll see.
He'll be back.
Oh, I thought I saw something.
Bama.
But when they get their weapons back,
what is Travis Kelce made of, Bama? You get 6 weeks.
Little nigga, like what I told them, bro. All of them little fast niggas, y'all love them. Y'all love to hop on, bro, because they fast.
Go home.
Get away.
You would get
being out the league, bro.
You would get your shit rocked up a 245-pound tight end full speed, knocking you
out. That was soft.
But
it don't matter because you know what happens?
I'm not
availability is the best ability. You keep playing if you want to, Xavier Worthy. Because by the time you get back, if Thornton get his shit together, you might. He already Thornton run 4.27.
We're Thornton go to school.
You're supposed to be in there. That's what
glad you want. You get your spot.
I just want to say this real quick. Young guys,
somebody be sitting
young guys playing football. That's why you're supposed to be in the weight room because shit like that don't happen when you're in the weight room. It prevents injury.
A blindside hit, my bro.
I don't care, bro. You're not supposed to be out 6 weeks on no bullshit like that.
Wait, hold on. Where Thornton go to school? Say it again. Say it right.
When you, who?
Baylor. That's where he went. The 4.27 kid you talking about? That boy, that catch that he made.
Thornton.
Bro, that catch he made to the left.
Talk to me, Swiper.
He got some. He got a little bit of
Xavier Worthy will have somebody sitting in his seat if he played you want to.
And you using this weight room gimmick when he got literally blindsided behind.
Yeah, blindside. That's crazy, bro.
I don't care, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I ain't gonna lie. I get it, Trent, but like, damn, 6 weeks.
And that's Devontae Smith. You wouldn't be saying
dumb shit like that.
Yeah,
I understand.
You wouldn't be saying that.
I understand, but see, Dante Smith is more of a dog ass athlete than Xavier.
What does that mean?
Oh,
bro, you get blindsided?
What does that mean? He just said he's from Alabama. That's
what does that mean?
No, he's not from Alabama. He from Amite, Louisiana.
What does that mean? Like what I'm saying.
What does that mean, bro? Like the nigga,
real shit though.
Tissue paper.
Oh, he a dog.
Tissue paper, bro. Tissue paper. It's not that, bro.
What is he from Texas? What is that? I'm trying to figure out. Like, what does that mean?
Tissue paper, bro.
I'm gonna say tissue.
When
you're running a mesh concept,
he's charming, bro.
When you run a mesh,
he was supposed to pay attention though. He had his head turned when he was running.
That's why they tell you in football, keep your head on the swivel.
No, but remember the way the play designer works though.
Are you a bot? Is hilarious.
Go over. One's supposed to go under. Travis obviously
and again, Travis is setting the pick. So Travis is the only one supposed to be looking. He's the one that's supposed to wall off, not Worthy. Worthy's supposed to run shallow ball upfield first down.
And I can't believe
y'all said it might be inside. Travis said, "I need my touches."
Y'all sitting up here.
Travis hurt Worthy on purpose. I need my touches.
Both of y'all supposed to be alert. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
No, that's not the play.
Both of y'all supposed to be watching.
No, because one of them is setting the screen. One of them is setting the screen. Hold on. Time out. No, you can get upset.
Before they piss me off, bro. Because
no, wait. Hold on. Just
you both supposed to have your fucking head on a swivel.
Go ahead, Swipe.
Bama, take care of the chat. Take care of the chat real quick, Bama. Hold on. So, just Trey, just be with me real quick, Trey. So, all right, if we're running a rub route in the red zone, I want you to think Clemson, Alabama, Hunter Renfrow. No, we're running a rub route. Hunter Renfrow is not checking to see where the corner is because he's running a speed out.
Yeah.
The only person looking is the one setting the rub. So Martavis Bryant, whoever it is, when he runs off the line, he looks at where Hunter is, he looks at where the DB is, and he turns around and he stops. He runs a stop route. All Hunter does is takes a left step. My head is around the corner.
Exactly. I'm not looking at nothing else. There's no fucking head on the swivel. I'm not looking nowhere else.
Y'all saying Travis did no purpose? He said, "Watch out, little nigga. I need my touches."
Like, the point is, like, you want to say Xavier Worthy need to put on more weight. Cool. But trying to make I told y'all he was too small. When again, a 245 tight end blindsides you and you're running full speed, that's gonna knock your shit.
Hey, Bama, to your credit, Bama, if that's Tyreek Hill, he plays the next down.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Tyreek is clearly a running back. By the way,
I'm done.
Tyreek is clearly built much differently, bro. Like a completely different.
And that's our point. He need to be bigger. Getting the
how he gonna get the you see how big Tyreek is? Tyreek bigger than you.
Get into some of today's action, but obviously the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have to take a look in the mirror. They need to improve. Omarion Hampton is clearly, after 1 week, the RB1, 15 carries to one carry from Najee Harris. Also, a very impressive 16 targets from Hollywood Brown, 10 receptions for 99 yards. He could be the top target moving forward until we see what the deal is.
Situational
Worthy. So right now, Kansas City Chiefs need to get better. Now, the big game going down tonight. Now, we got some interesting line movement that I want to get into before I want to speak about the big game tonight. And this is the game that we've kind of targeted on and talked about a team all season. This number opened up at 3. I'm talking about Jacksonville and Carolina. Jacksonville is a 3-point favorite. Throughout the course of the summer, that number dropped down to 2.5 with a lot of people talking highly about the Carolina Panthers. Well, right now, that number is up to 4.5. Money's starting to pile in on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Bama, me and you are both very high on the Panthers this year. I actually got a ticket in my pocket with the number going the wrong way. with Carolina getting 3.5, and this morning they're up to 4.5. That's going in the wrong direction, right? So what I'm saying is I had Carolina as a money line play in this game. What I'm trying to figure out is what am I missing with the Jacksonville Jaguars that people think that this Jaguar team is 5-6 points almost better than Carolina?
I don't know. Trevor Lawrence still got to show me some too. Like shit, Trevor Lawrence ain't that. I mean, he ain't had his struggles too. So for them to just be that much of a favorite, I don't know. Like we'll see. I mean, if you just want to bank on Trevor Lawrence, is just gonna have this magical growth, and you just want to scratch off the year up under Urban Meyer, cool. Whatever the case may be, but he definitely gonna have to show, and he probably can't afford to get injured again this year too, because a few of his performances, he ain't played that well either, dog. So it's looking like they kind of overpaid T-Law too. So I don't know how this goes up to 5-6 points already. I mean, maybe the defense, them adding Armstead. I don't know, Travis Hunter being on defense. Maybe, they playing into that. But I don't know why they favored by that much over.
Go ahead, Trent. What, I must have a blind spot here. What am I missing about Jacksonville that everybody thinks that Jacksonville all of a sudden is getting steamed up, that this team is that much better than Carolina?
To answer your question, is that they're going to put up points. It's already been. I think Liam just talked about it, that Trav is going to be playing majority wide receiver, going to be playing corner situational. So him with BTJ, that's just going to be great. That's literally going to
I mean, J.C. Horn is on the Panthers defense.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And J.C. Horn is one corner though. He's not. He don't make up an 11-man defensive roster because J.C. Horn is phenomenal.
The Carolina Panthers got a solid.
They're gonna air the ball out, and just like we talking about this Trevor Lawrence shit, got to show me. Obviously, little man in Carolina has to show way more than Trevor Lawrence, so he got to show more too. So I don't think it should be that. So I think this could potentially be game of the week because this could be a really good game. But I see why they have the Jazz like that because, bro, that offense can be like it can be really good. It can be really, really good. And plus, the Panthers is still a huge question mark because we don't know what the hell they're going to be like at all. We don't know what they're going to be. Like
I like Mike Jackson versus what's his name. And as the Panthers fan who grew up in Mary Hill, North Carolina, first jersey ever was a Rodney Peete jersey. I like our chances versus them simply because of what we got coming to the season. I love what your boy Bryce Young did going to the Bryce Young FC. Love what he did the last 5 games going into this season. He looks comfortable in training camp. We got more weapons than what we needed from him. Our defense wasn't that bad last year. We almost beat the Eagles when they was at full health. So I look at us and I say, although again, y'all expecting Travis Hunter to be a elite number 2 or at least a great number 2. We'll have to see that. But I do think what Trent is saying, I think we're expecting them to have a high power offense. Although, again, Trevor Lawrence, Bryce got to show you more, but Trevor, we'll see. We'll see. We will see.
I mean, I don't look at Travis Hunter as a game changer.
Me neither, huh?
Brian Thomas Jr. is a player. He's a WR1 type player. Travis Hunter, I don't see that for him yet, Trey. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, these dudes been there. I don't, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing, why sharp money is coming in on Jacksonville this morning.
I don't get it either. Honestly, I mean, I see the hype behind Travis Hunter. I see the hype behind BTJ and Trevor Lawrence with that new offense and the new coach. And, hopefully they can bring something in. But I think Bryce Young with Ted and their new roster, their new team, I think they're going to be solid, man. I think they're going to beat the Jaguars. I'm not too fond of Travis Hunter as a receiver either. I personally think he was a better DB. I thought they were going to play him at DB.
I'm not going to lie.
Situational corner is so nasty.
Hold on.
That's real nasty.
Trey,
why is that nasty?
I 1,000% agree with you saying because I think he was a way better corner receiver.
Yeah, he's a way better
corner. We are underestimating.
But he was a first-round pick and receiver last year.
We are underestimating the ability of Travis Hunter as a wide receiver still.
Yeah, he was a first-round rated wide receiver last year.
He was still. Yeah, if he played receiver, he was going to go first round. Because Travis Hunter, what he showed,
we shall see what it looked like. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think he's dominating the NFL as a receiver.
Like he's still a bad route runner at this stage of his career.
I'm saying, and he still has great ability. That his hands and his playmaking ability out of this world. And you're next to
everybody else in the NFL got that.
Shit. You said what?
And Trey, everybody else is bigger too.
Oh wait, whoa.
Y'all speaking on Travis.
Oh, I see y'all size
175.
Y'all size merchants in
not
here. I
everybody
hear
can
you.
jump
I
off
see
the
it
gym
now.
like Travis
I see it
Hunter.
now.
We gonna see.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see.
What are y'all talking about? It's not all these receivers. No, it's not. No,
bro.
So if we don't see it, we don't the first 5 or 6 weeks, when we're gonna just keep waiting, huh, Trent?
I mean, damn, the nigga a rookie, bro. Can he play the game?
We'll see next game.
Like,
Number one,
he played a game. Like what's
he
up?
was drafted as a top 5 pick because he was number 1.
Yeah,
number 2.
For his versatility. Yeah.
He made his best plays as a corner too.
I don't know why y'all trying. I don't know why.
Bro, he was a great receiver last year in college.
He was.
Okay. So who is he? Because here's the thing, and we're talking about what Travis Hunter was in college versus what BTJ was in college. Travis clears BTJ.
Travis was a better receiver. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he was.
But his game.
So then what?
BTJ went to LSU.
Yeah, but remember, Travis was a top 3 under. Maybe somebody tell me from.
In the Big 12.
No, we don't.
We know how LSU wide receivers get down.
Colorado.
I don't
do that.
Tyreek Hill went to West Alabama.
I want Trent to get him right here.
Let's not Big 12 tax Travis Hunter when we all became for Shador Sanders playing in the Big 12. Let's not do this. Let's please not do that. Let's not do that. One was a standout wide receiver at LSU. The other one was at Colorado.
I'm gonna be real with you. Stand out. You being nasty because Malik Neighbors was LSU's receiving core. Like BCJ was good, but going into the draft, no one really, unless you knew ball. The hype wasn't there for BTJ, especially what he ended up becoming for the Jaguars. So what I'm saying, my problem is, if y'all think Travis what he's supposed to be, then he should come right in there and be neck and neck with BTJ.
You talking about the SEC like they doing something now?
Hold on.
Travis
like in 2023.
Travis could have went to Florida State and still would have been the same player. Since we doing this, Travis literally could have went to Florida State.
I don't know about that. I don't know if
he's a both side player as well.
They already said he wouldn't have played both ways.
Bro, I'm not gonna
not playing both sides.
That's exactly why you didn't get him. Exactly. He went somewhere else.
But the point is, because we getting off the road talking about this other shit. The point is, I don't know why we're trying to make it seem like that he can't have an immediate good wide receiver 2 impact with BTJ right next to him. Like I don't know why. We're trying to make it seem like.
Was everybody here willing to put Travis Hunter as a starter in your fantasy lineup today?
He's starting on a lot of people's teams right now.
Yeah, it depends on what your team is.
No.
It
depends
on
your mind.
It depends on your mind.
You say if you had a decision between Travis Hunter and Calvin Ridley.
Never.
How
about this? We ain't even got to do too much. Travis Hunter or Mbuka? No. Give me Mbuka. What are we talking about? Please stop it. But this nigga was number 2 because he was versatile.
What is this really saying? Like, what the fuck? You're talking about You're talking about good players who can have good weeks. What is that really saying?
When he don't be good, Trent, just stand on
it. Why won't he
don't be good? Stand on it.
I'm talking about a fantasy decision.
Yeah, I know.
Travis Hunter or Ted McMillan.
I'll probably say Ted.
Ted getting the ball. It's no probably. Ted getting the ball.
Probably say Ted.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that Amari Cooper has retired, I wouldn't start Travis over what's my boy name that played for the receiver 6'5" receiver that played for the Raiders right now. I think his name is Thornton or something like that.
Thornton, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him over Dante Thornton. I think Dante.
I don't know if I would go that far.
I gotta be nasty to see. I gotta dip my foot in the water to see how nasty it is.
But that's nasty.
I gotta be a little nasty.
I don't know about that one.
You know what Travis Hunter really has exposed for me. Because coaches, Coach Mangini been doing this too on First Things First. People with older mentalities and believe in their scheme, and people that haven't seen something like this, there's a whole community of people just like it's never happened, so it's not gonna happen, or they've never seen anything like Travis, therefore he's not gonna be good. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, just let it happen. He was a first round pick, period, at receiver. He was a first round pick, period, at DB. Let's let it see how it works. Give him half the season. See what it looked like. Guess what? Marvin Harrison Jr. had 850 last year. Can he have 850? Can he have 750 this next year?
But here's my problem, though. I think this was me and Trey.
What was Marvin Harrison? So first off,
we're talking about a receiver that dominated.
If Travis Hunter had 800 yards as a number 2 receiver during his rookie year, that's an exceptional season for a wide receiver in the NFL as a rookie. And on top of that, playing defense situationally, so third down, red zone, making tackles, making plays, all of a sudden, we're like, damn, he actually is a really good player on both sides. He's not going to be a full-time either way. But as a receiver,
here's me and Trey problem, though,
being a good receiver.
Here's me and Trey problem, though, Swiper. I believe that if Travis Hunter they would have basically set him to be a corner, he could have been like Antonio Grimaldi. He could have an elite career at corner, at receiver, bro.
Why can't he do both though? Man. But he was he was a top 3 wide receiver in the sport last year.
Travis supposed to be a Hall of Famer, bro, one day, 10, 15 years from now, bro. I don't like him playing receiver.
He still can be.
He ain't even started. He ain't even started yet.
What are y'all talking about, bro?
Listen, he's a good receiver. I'm not saying he's not a good receiver.
But who is he, Trey?
I personally believe, I don't think he has a big identity as a receiver on the football field. What is he special at? What is he going out there and doing? Is his route running? Is his big playability? Like,
well, yes, he's fast.
You talking about Yak? 175 pounds. What are you talking about, Yak?
He can make
great hands. He's fast. He can jump. What you mean? He gonna get open. He's a playmaker with the ball in his hands.
Okay, but what about him as a corner? He's a great all-around corner. He's a good coverage corner. He makes big plays, more big plays as a corner than when he did at receiver.
But guess what? I'm gonna do both.
He can do both, but he should be a DB first and rotate in as a receiver.
I get more money playing receiver and more touches.
Yeah, I keep bringing up Travis hands. Does Travis have top 15 in the league?
I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know the two.
Watch him play football.
I don't know the best 15 catchers in the sport. Is CeeDee Lamb a top 15 catcher in the sport? You couldn't tell me on Thursday that he was, so I don't know. Is he? Is he going?
But you know what CeeDee Lamb do? You know what CeeDee Lamb do?
Is Travis Hunter going to have 4 drops in the game this year? Is Travis Hunter gonna have 4 drops in the game this year?
Y'all talk about these drops like that CeeDee Lamb had.
We'll see when he catch him across the middle. We'll see when he catch him across the middle.
Going to be one of the more interesting players to watch on the slate today. Let me just go around here and get a couple of predictions on this game. You know what I'm saying? Trey, Carolina or Jacksonville?
I got Carolina. Winning by.
This is nothing but hate. I see a bunch of black men hating another black man. That's all I see.
What about Swipe, Carolina or Jacksonville?
Should I take the Prince? Man, I don't even know. That's a tough game. Chuba Hubbard, Derek in the middle. I'm taking Jaguars. I'll take the Jaguars.
Trent,
I got the Jags winning like 28-20, something like that.
Bama, you on Carolina?
I hope Travis Hunter scores the first touchdown.
It's gonna be so funny. So when we see Travis Hunter drop.
Hey, wait, Trey! I'm talking about a 15-yard over. Saquon.
Listen, I've been on Carolina in this game. I've been on the numbers going in the wrong direction. I've been on Carolina all off season. In this game, I'm going to stick to it. One of my more healthier, let's say that, parlays is riding on the Carolina Panthers plus 3.5, and to wake up this morning and to see that number going the wrong direction got me not feeling well. But we're going to make it do what it do regardless. All right, let's get to what should be the game of the day. The Baltimore Ravens go to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills.
MVP.
This
Baltimore Ravens, a 1.5 favorite on the road in this one. Go ahead, Swiper. Break it down.
Yeah!
Is this Lamar looking for MVP revenge in this game right here?
Yeah! Oh, Jack, let's go, baby! I can't wait to watch Lamar Jackson, bro.
You're a Michael Penix fan. You live in Atlanta. You a Michael Penix fan.
No, wait, I'm a Lamar. No. So that's what I'm saying early. You sit down because you don't like supporting black players. All right, I heard you.
Early, the only nigga on this panel.
I'm talking about
actually get sweet about
Lamar Jackson.
I know Lamar people.
I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. I'm talking Lamar Jackson. No, listen. No, early, listen to me. I love the way Lamar plays football. I already think he's one of the 10 best quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. I love Lamar Jackson since Louisville. This is years. This is years for me. Lamar and Burrow are my 2 favorite quarterbacks in the league. Bro, I cannot wait. I can't wait, Bama, to see Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and Mark Andrews. Oh, you better believe. Hey, Trey, making a play. Mark Andrews finna make a play tonight. I guarantee. He's sitting on it all summer.
He got something to prove.
No, it's going to be an over-the-middle touchdown over 2 people falling to his back, something like that. I can't wait to see it, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, early, I think Josh Allen going to play well. So look, they're saying, look, yeah, to get him, people. I'm saying, I'm just playing. But look, I think Josh going to ball. I think James Cook going to have a tutty tonight. He'll have about 70 yards all around. I think, but I don't know. I think the Ravens finna win, y'all. I feel it in my bones. The Ravens want to win this game.
Feeling it in your bones. Give me the matchup. Give me the play. What is the, is it just you feeling in your bones?
Yeah, I got
they should on paper. They should route them.
Hey, I got a feeling. Hey, Corey, 13 minutes and 33 seconds into the game. It's going to be at the 42-yard line. I got a feeling Lamar going to go like this to Derrick Henry.
Pull it back.
They're going to be frozen like this. Like, where's the ball going? Derrick going to get the ball. And then he's going to do the same thing he did last year.
It really on paper, Swipe, it should be a blowout. And I'm being real with you. If
Mike Green blowout on paper, the Buffalo Bills one of the best teams in the NFL.
I'm looking at, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I'm looking at matchups though. I'm looking at matchups.
The Bills got an elite roster. I'm not doing this. The Bills got a really
the Bills
nice
receiver
roster,
score. The Bills receiver core
for what they do. For what they do,
yeah. The Bills receiver core still ain't hitting on nothing. And what the Ravens do have is the best DB collection
but
in
Trent,
the NFL.
They're a B at everything. They're a B at everything. The Bills are a B at everything. That's a different type of roster.
Quarterback. The Bills are an A at quarterback.
Plus at quarterback.
The Bills offense is literally Josh Allen a bus. I'm be real with you.
James Cook can play. Y'all not going to be doing
it.
James Cook tripping.
It works.
James Cook doing what versus the Ravens? Doing what versus the Ravens?
I mean, if
you better hope Mike Green ain't who he look like in the preseason. You better hope Mike Green ain't who I think he might be. Because if the Ravens get a pass rush, oh my God. Oh my God.
The Bills got some questionable DBs though. I think Lamar go put the ball in the air. I think the Ravens put the ball in the air. They got some questionable DBs. I think Tre'Davious White. I think he doubtful to play too. I don't think he's playing. I feel like the Ravens put the ball in the air. I think that's how they beat them. Xavier Flowers. He wasn't there in the playoff matchup. I think he makes a huge difference this game. Xavier Flowers has a great game this game. My predictions. I think Lamar Jackson throws for a couple touchdowns. Derrick Henry be Derrick Henry. I honestly agree with you earlier. I don't think this should be a close game. If
close?
The Ravens out there and do
on paper, Trey, it's not a good matchup.
But week one though, when you ain't got a time to gel yet.
Yeah, that's true. But the Ravens got something to prove. They've been looking for this game since James. When they lost that game, they was ready for this.
It's just I'm not saying the Bills are a bad team, but it's a bad matchup with them.
Picture up in the locker room. You think about this every day when you play. Mark Andrews has this on his mind every day when he goes to sleep. It's a different type of mission that they set out to complete.
Isaiah Likely is.
It's a bad matchup, y'all. It's a bad matchup.
Isaiah Likely is inactive, so Mark Andrews to get all that work. Mark Andrews is Lamar's favorite target. I mean, we've seen Zay Flowers have his moment, but this is Lamar Jackson. This is Derrick Henry. This is Mark Andrews.
I love Rashad Bateman.
I'm not a Rashad Bateman guy.
I'm not neither, but if he's going, here's the thing. Quentin Johnson showed me, hey, look, man, this might be a year of breakouts. He did a little something last year, showed you a little something. If he fully healthy this year, his deep threat ability, he could be a problem. I ain't gonna lie. Like with Lamar, he could be a problem. So don't be surprised.
We'll see. I mean, you got Khalil Shakur. Who else?
Keon Coleman should have a better year this year.
Keon Coleman. Listen.
Do we like the Bills run defense up?
We know what Buffalo is. Buffalo is Josh Allen.
Yeah, exactly. Do we like the Bills run defense? Do we like the Bills run defense?
The Bills, they were just in the AFC Championship game.
Good Lord.
It's the truth.
When Josh Allen is playing football, yeah, you can think it's going to be a close game. But I think this game should be like how it was in the regular season of last year.
Thank you.
But I will tell you, but one second, I will tell you what we will like cheap tickets. All right, football fans, let me put you on game real quick. You ever try to grab tickets from one of those other apps and then boom, at the last second, they tack on an extra $60 in fees? Yeah, not with Game Time. That's why we're using it this year for the NFL games. You know what I'm saying? You could have used it to check out the NFL game this week from the Ravens, but down the future, bro, you can use it to check out games like Ravens and Steelers, Bengals and Browns, whatever the case may be. Game Time shows you the full price up front. There's no shady surprises. And here's the Clutch app feature. You can literally see where you get your seat before you purchase it. So if you're not a procrastinator like me, they got last minute deals all the way up until kickoff, and prices lower than Ron's layup rate in the Clutch Crunch Time. So download the Game Time app and use codes PLAYERS for $20 off your first purchase. That's right, $20 off. Don't miss out. Game Time, legit tickets, lowest prices, no stress. Shouts out to Game Time with the collab. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
They got me and Bama at the same height?
I know,
because we are the same height.
Bama look. Hey, you and Bama.
First off, this what we not.
You and Bama like The Rock and Kevin Hart. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all like
right, let's go.
Rock and Kevin Hart.
Okay,
all right, let's go. Baltimore Ravens, Buffalo Bills. I am going with the Baltimore Ravens. What you got, Trey?
I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. I got them over 7-point win too. I got them.
A nice win. What you got, Swipe?
Man, I would love to see it. I got the Ravens. It's a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blow up. I got the Ravens for sure.
Brent?
I got the Ravens score 35.
35.
Woo.
They're gonna put points.
Run it up.
They gonna put up points. They gonna put up points.
Bama, what you got?
They don't care.
I'm gonna go Ravens 24-17. I think it's gonna be somewhere around there. 24-17. Maybe 27-17.
Give me Baltimore 35-24. I think Lamar Jackson doesn't play the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter.
7 minutes.
Run away with the game. All right, let's get to the day
on the sideline
action. Very interesting game in the NFC East. Right now, we have Washington Commanders and New York Giants. This game will be in Landover, Maryland.
Absolutely, up the street. Up the street.
Don't tell me you're taking the Giants.
Commanders 6 point. Commanders a 6 point favorite in this game right here. Giants coming in with a lot of people saying that this is the year the Giants turn the corner. They got Russell Wilson. We saw Malik Neighbors, what he was able to do last year. People in love with Abdul Carter and that defensive line going up against the reigning rookie of the year in his home debut for his second season. What we got, Swipe? I am. Listen, I said I was using the Commanders in Survivor. I'm going to stick with that. I think it's going to be a close game. I do think the Giants are improved. I do also think, though, the Commanders get the win by at least a touchdown. I lay the 6 with the Commanders right here.
Man, I think
what's the score? You did score? What you say? The score was?
I'm probably somewhere around the 27-20 range.
Yeah, I think it's Jaden Daniel wins the game on the last drive type game today. I think at least puts the game away on the last drive. That's tough, man, bro. I think Debo gonna score. He might score a rushing touchdown today. I want to see how they're gonna use him. I'm gonna say I'll do 24-17 or 24-21 around that area. It could be a little bit higher. But I think the Giants about to make a game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants wins. I feel that like confident about what they're about to do. I would not be surprised if the Giants win.
I agree with that. I think the Giants offense is kind of scary, man. I think they can really prove some people wrong this year. I just think the Commanders roster is just nice. I like the Commanders. I like their offense. Their defense is a little bit questionable. That's why I think the Giants are gonna be able to put some points up. I think it'll be a high scoring game. I do have the Commanders winning, though. It'll definitely be a nail biter. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited to watch this one.
Right quick about this game. New York Giants left tackle, Andrew Thomas, is inactive. And that is going to be very critical.
Who's rushing?
Him. Ain't nobody pass rushing over there, honestly, for the
Commanders don't got no line.
I'm not going to
other than Payne.
That don't matter.
They picked up Von Miller, though, right?
I'm not.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Even though he's 45 years old,
I will never slander Von Miller. I'll keep my.
That nigga old though. You ain't got it
on these old players.
Even though it would be nice to see the Giants win, because I think they could win the game. But I'm not gonna lie, James Hudson's your starting left tackle.
That's a problem.
It's a huge problem.
What about Abdul Carter? Abdul Carter gonna be putting pressure on Jay Daniels all game.
Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence.
Abdul Carter, it's a nigga in the middle who's the best.
Matter of fact, you want to talk about Jalen Carter? Dexter Lawrence is better than that, man, and he's playing.
He's playing. I ain't gonna lie, that D line scary. This is gonna be a close game. They gonna put pressure on
Thibodeau, Burns. They stole Burns from us. Abdul Carter, and then
bro,
this
that
is
pass
the
rush
y'all
gonna
be
be
talking.
crazy,
That
bro.
that online for the Commanders ain't that good. It ain't as good as y'all think it is. That's one.
It's decent though. It's decent though.
It's decent. It's decent. But here's my thing. I think it'll be a close game for sure. But my biggest problem is that they don't have a running game.
Who?
The Commanders don't have a running game.
Debo.
Jaden Daniels.
Debo is gonna change some things up now for sure.
Daniel running for 900 again this year. That's
but they
for
might.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie, Trent. Although they do got Jane Daniels, that might be one of the most athletic D lines you'll ever see. Every last one of them get busy. Thibodeau, Brian Burns, and Abdul Carter ain't no slow. They the new age D linemen that get busy. That run 4.5 and 4.6s.
Oh, Kira K is a really good linebacker too.
Yeah,
killing him.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's say you got a flex spot.
Debo. I know.
Let's say you got a flex spot. Let's say you got a flex spot open this morning, and your choices are between Tyrone Tracy and Debo Samuel.
Go Debo. I'm telling y'all, go Debo. I'm telling y'all, they about to listen. I know firsthand.
Tracy, dog.
No. I like Tyrone. No. I literally have Tyrone on one of my fantasy teams. But I'm telling y'all, I know shout out to Myron. I know who works out Debo. I know what Debo look like this year. I know what the game plan is for Debo. He gonna get a lot of touches this year. And even with this Scary Terry contract, like he is going to get a lot of touches this year. I promise y'all that. They're gonna use that as long as he stay healthy. That's one of the biggest thing about Debo. But they finna use him all over the field. I promise y'all that.
Anybody else want to answer that question? Debo or Tyrone Tracy?
I'm gonna go Tracy, bro.
I tended to ball to running backs.
Yeah, me too.
Week 1.
With you, Swiper. Yeah.
I just don't think they use them enough. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think the Giants reach their full potential, and I'm just gonna be the one to say this until Jackson Carter starts starting. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jackson Carter.
Nah, I know. Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart. I'm not. No. I like. Listen. I just think Russell is a stopgap quarterback right now, and I think that when Jackson Dart is there, I think the offense will just look more funner. It'd be more explosive. That's my biggest thing.
The real question is Malik Neighbors getting 11 or 12 targets today? That's what I want to know.
No matter who quarterback is, he getting 12 targets. No matter
who has a better game, Malik Neighbors or Scary Terry?
Malik Neighbors. Ain't no corners over there. Ain't no corners over there.
Man, shout out Marcus.
Let's not act like Giants got some
Lattimore
corners,
knowing
though,
exists.
like, let's not act like Scary
Yeah,
Terry.
Banks ain't no scrub.
I ain't gonna lie, but Deontay need to lock in though. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't been when he been
lock in, but he got all the tools.
He do, but he ain't been showing that shit since his rookie year. So I mean, but he do hate the Commanders. So I hope shit.
All right, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati 5.5 points on the road. This is a game that we've discussed sometime throughout the course of the offseason. I've said it, and people have disagreed. The Browns don't have a roster issue; they got a quarterback issue. I think the Browns are live today. Not only do I think, do they clear the 5.5, and I'll put money behind that. I think they have a chance to upset the Bengals in Week 1 today. I like the Cleveland Browns a lot in this situation today. I'm taking the Browns to cover the number. I would sprinkle the money line as well. I like Cleveland in this spot. We've seen the slow starts time and time again from the Cincinnati Bengals, and they have never really played well under Joe Burrow versus the Cleveland Browns. I like the Browns to cover the number. I take that to the window today.
Absolutely.
I'm with you on that one.
I ain't gonna lie. So I hear what you're saying, but I think they go 1-0 this week though. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I'm talking the Bengals. I think they go 1-0 this week. I think they chill on their slow. It might be a slow start, but I think they get the W while this start because they lose again this week 1 shit, bro. It's like, bro. Every year you have to be doing this, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, but Trey, you see what Denzel Ward said? He said, "Please tell Joe Burrow throw it my way all the time."
Yeah, I don't know when he started talking like that. So I mean,
hey, look, Chase said, I ain't never heard him talk before. I ain't never talk like that before. Denzel said, "Throw it my way, man."
I think it might be so. Higgins might be a wide receiver 1 today, actually, for them, to given how they're gonna cover Jamar Chase, because Higgins is gonna be a problem for the Greg Newsome and all them, bro. I mean, Higgins could have a hundo today. He could legit have a hundo today.
Higgins is an anytime. I would if you like anytime touchdown score props, I would definitely take a look at T. Higgins in this situation right here. Also, David Njoku as well. I think David Njoku gets into the end zone. Jerome Ford is also a good option.
But Quinshawn is on the way next week, apparently.
Yeah, finally got his contract. 4 years, 11.4. I ain't gonna lie. T. Higgins gonna probably get 100 yards. It's gonna be the boringest 100 yards you've ever seen, but he gonna probably get you 100.
What?
Bro, yeah, if he get that 100 yards,
not a T. Higgins fan.
Higgins is that's a pretty receiver, bro. I love the way he plays.
No, he's not.
I love the way he plays.
no, he's not. The guy on the other end of him is a pretty receiver.
I got the Browns coming out strong this week 1. I think Joe Flacco, he old, but let's not sit here and act like he really just trashed though. Like we didn't see Joe Flacco play.
Last time he played for him, Trey, he was a problem.
He can game manage himself into a win against the Bengals. And I got the D line, the Browns D line, Myles Garrett. I don't know. I don't see Cincinnati beating the Bengals. I mean, I don't see Cincinnati beating the Browns. My bad. I see the Browns coming out winning this game.
You had it right, Trey. Cincinnati will beat the Bengals. They'll beat themselves.
No, that is true. And Denzel Ward, I like Denzel Ward.
If the first drive for the Bengals goes well, I think they'll win by 7.
Yeah.
You know,
if the pass rush is there, though,
why is the first
pass rush is there for the Browns, it's gonna be a long game.
Remember when they play the Browns and it's week 1, they start out slow, like they look 3 and out. First 2 drives, like they did versus the Cowboys 2 years ago. Like when they play versus the Browns, they can't move the ball. They got to have the good move the ball period. Their first 15 to 20 plays are scripted. They got to be successful on those first 15 to 20 plays. If it's not, then I feel like the Browns gonna get confidence. They're gonna lose confidence. Zach Taylor might, you know what I mean? I just they got to have the good drive.
If the pass rush looks the way it's supposed to look for the Browns, it could be a long day for the Bengals. That's what matters the most.
It's gonna be a long game for Joe Burrow.
Mason Graham is a big dude in the middle of the field, bro. That's a big dude right up your apex, bro. And then you got Miles running, but I think Shamar Stewart and Trey Henderson should have something to say today.
That's what I'm saying, Swiper. Myles Garrett and Mason Graham, dog. I don't think people understand how fundamentally Mason Graham is, bro.
They ain't talking about him, Bama. They ain't talking about him.
Listen here, I only can go off of what the GOAT say about you. And Nick Saban said in the playoff game, he said the technique Mason Graham used in the fourth quarter was completely different than what he used in the first half. That's why he wreaked havoc the whole game, bro. I don't think people understand how fundamentally sound you have to be to swap your technique and still be successful. Bro, he is unreal, bro. I know he was out of shape. Everybody got the little off-season shit. Oh, he ain't doing the drills right. But, bro, this game right here, bro, I'm finna tell you, bro, next. Myles Garrett, the best defensive.
The other side of Myles Garrett is the best play to be if you're a D lineman because you're going to get one-on-one coverage. You just got to perform.
He's not getting one-on-one coverage. It's not possible.
Who, Mason Graham?
Yes.
Let me ask y'all this. If you got let me ask y'all this.
3 people to block Myles. Go ahead.
Fantasy situation today. If you got to make a decision, Jerry Jeudy or Michael Pittman?
Jerry Jeudy. Not even close.
Shit.
Not even close.
Daniel Jones starting, right? Daniel Jones starting.
Exactly. Daniel Jones starting.
Yeah, I might go Mike Pittman. Daniel Jones.
You tripping for what?
He's not even their wide receiver 1 though. The way
exactly for what?
Josh Downs for some reason.
You go Warren. You go Tyler Warren. If you want to pick a receiver for the coach, you go Warren. Because I promise you, Daniel Jones gonna make sure he eat.
All right, let's go. Tyler Warren or David Njoku. If you got to start a tight end, those are your 2 tight end options: Tyler Warren or David Njoku.
I might go Tyler off of we talking about fantasy. We ain't talking about who better though, but on fantasy numbers alone, I think Tyler Warren might get 13 targets, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
13?
13?
Listen, the way that Daniel Jones plays, I think that he can force feed that tight end. And if Tyler Warren is getting mismatches and he athletic as he looked in college, it could be a problem. I think he can get a lot of targets, man.
13 seems like a lot. Shedeur Sanders is a healthy scratch today for the Cleveland Browns, so that he can be used in an emergency situation, but we probably saw that coming down the pipe. Let's talk about that game, the Dolphins and the Colts. Right now, I believe that game is just about going to go off as the Colts as a 1.5-point favorite. You could say this as a pick 'em. The Colts at home. I'll be honest with you. I don't know where to go with this one. I really have 0 to no interest in this game right here, to be 100% honest with you. I do not know what the Miami Dolphins are, but we know with Tyreek Hill and Devon Chain, there's going to be a lot of speed on the field, and that's going to play well in Indianapolis.
Daniel, the over-under?
The total on this game is 47.5.
Damn, that's a lot of points.
I ain't gonna lie.
I might go over. Just go to over.
The Colts beating the Dolphins, bro. It's just hate. I see no way the Colts win this game against the Dolphins.
The way I was gonna say, the way how
the Colts can slow walk them.
The way how y'all feel about the Jags and the Panthers game is how I feel about this game. Is I don't know how the Colts are favorites in this.
I don't know.
I think the Dolphins are going to put up points. They're going to win this game pretty comfortably.
Especially while it's hot.
The Colts ain't got no corner. Who are the corners for the Colts?
They got Kenny Moore, and then they got. I think they signed Charvarius Ward. I don't know if
they did sign Charvarius Ward.
Right. They got Daniel Jones as they starting quarterback.
JT might cook. JT probably.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Why I think I ain't like I haven't like Baltimore, Miami defense in a long time, but I think the running game is where they might slow up. It's gonna be a grit and grind game. That's why y'all think it's gonna be high powered Dolphins. The Dolphins might not touch the ball that much. They might slow walk them boys and do 8-minute drives, dog.
Bro, you might say that they might quote unquote slow walk them, but
I guarantee what you gonna see. A-Chan finna go off. And guess what? Ollie Gordon finna get a TD today too.
All
right, hold on. Okay, so
do this to somebody.
Now you Ollie Gordon fan, huh?
I've been an Ollie fan.
Nah, don't do that to me. You're not talking to me. You know
what I'm saying? Who has a better game?
I traded him for Ollie. If Ollie has a good season, I'm mad at
Jonathan Taylor have a better game than Devon Chain.
Well,
absolutely.
not a PPR league. Not a PPR league.
No, you're tripping.
No, a PPR league. Nobody.
It's too many balls over there. Then
no, A-Chan's gonna get like anywhere from 6 to 9 catches. So like that's the problem. Like and yards plus screen touchdown. Like that's PPR league. He's like 1 of 1. There's almost nobody like A-Chan.
But you also got to understand that Jonathan Taylor could be a 2-touchdown scorer in this game.
Yeah, for sure. But think about it. A-Chan can line up in the slot too. Like. And they're gonna throw him the ball.
But Taylor could be 130 yards and 2 tutties though.
Maybe he could. Maybe I'm saying like it's a good matchup by the way, but there's a reason why A-Chan going ahead of Taylor went ahead of Taylor in a lot of drafts. Unless you drafted right now, which is crazy. But
my problem is we're looking at this high power offense. You picked up Waller, you got Tariq still there, you got Jalen Waddle there. Like there's a lot of balls to go around over there, man. I don't know. But I know for a fact John Taylor gonna be getting the ball because Daniel Jones is a quarterback and they ain't finna put too many passes in Daniel Jones' hands. So
how Warren getting 13 targets in?
And stop acting like John Taylor can catch the ball in the backfield too. He can give you 30 yards in the backfield.
He and A-Chan.
He said nah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I'll default to the home team and take the Colts, but this is not a game that I have any interest in.
Yeah, I got to see what they look like this year because I don't like neither one of them teams.
Anybody else got an opinion on this game?
Dolphins
should
win. Waddle go crazy today. 2 touchdowns.
I just think it's crazy they got the Colts.
Show them who you are, DeForest Buckner.
All right. New York Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers. This game will be at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Steelers come in as a 3-point favorite. Low total in this game, 37.5. When totals are low like this, it's probably a good bet to play the under. Pittsburgh laying the 3 on the road versus the Jets. This is probably going to end up as a 3-point game. I like the Jets a lot this year. I think the Jets can be a team that can compete for a playoff spot. I think Aaron Glenn is probably a better hire than Ben Johnson when you look at the 2 Detroit Lions coordinators that got head coaching jobs this past year. My whole thing is this. I just don't want to bet against Mike Tomlin. That's normally not a good way to make money, betting against Mike Tomlin. I would take the 3 with the Jets. It'll probably push, but
+3.
I think the Steelers do win the game. But I do think the Jets, when the season is said and done, I think the Jets will have a better record than the Steelers. Go ahead, Early. You hop in here first on this one, right?
The Jets have no offense. Steelers have no offense. Here's my biggest problem with this first game. Again, it's just the first game out. I think this is going to be too much of a revenge game. I think it's defensive players on the Jets that can't wait to put hands on feet on Aaron Rodgers. Can't wait to put hands and feet on him. And I also look at the receiving core. I like Sauce Gardner on DK. And I do look at, and Justin Field. I think this is going to be one of them games to where we might not see this again for the rest of the season. But this could be one of them games where you're going to be like, Justin Field, this is what we need you to be all the time, but you're not going to be that. This might be one of them games. Justin Field might go for 120 of them things. Like, he going to be all, this is one of the motivational, I'm gonna show y'all something. And then again, I think that defense, I think what Aaron Rodgers did to that Jets team last year was terrible. And I think the Jets are looking to put hands and feet on him. So with that revenge game, I be careful with that.
I wish I can get downstairs to the window before the show started because I like Justin Fields as an anytime touchdown scorer. To be honest with you, I think that's going to be I think that could be a play right there. What do we feel about the people in the backfield in this game? Jalen Warren and Breece Hall.
This is Breece Hall contract year, ain't it?
Should be.
They already signed Breece.
I think Breece go off.
I think they extended him already. I'm not sure on that though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who the running back for what's name?
Jalen Warren.
This is
and then they got the rookie, and they got the rookie Caleb Johnson. I mean, they got DK Metcalf. You know what Pittsburgh is. Pittsburgh is solid head coaching and good defense.
I ain't gonna lie. Pittsburgh finna go out there and go stun the Jets.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I got Pittsburgh.
Jets ain't finna be able to put points up against the Steelers. Do y'all see the Steelers defense? Like, have y'all looked at this Steelers defense? They got Cameron Hayward, TJ Watt. I mean, they got Jalen Ramsey, Joey Porter, Darius Slay. Like, this is a solid defense. This defense is strong.
But quality kept Trey. That offense for the Steelers ain't on nothing either. Like I think listen, if a sneaky start might be Junior Smith this year. I mean this game, but I don't like DK versus Sauce Gardner. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't like it, and that's my biggest problem. So you got and I don't. The Jets got a good run defense, so it's gonna be a low scoring game. Like ain't gonna be no offense on either end.
Yeah, I think it'd be a low scoring. I don't know though. I don't know. I like the offense for the Steelers too though. I don't think they'll be that strong. But DK Metcalf, I'm a Seahawks fan, so I'm still, you know what I'm saying, I still ride with DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf or Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson. Because the Garrett is a better receiver, but then the worst quarterback situation is Justin Fields. He might run for 100 yards. Damn,
I think DK Metcalf plays better with Aaron Rodgers. I think that. I don't know if DK Metcalf is a better receiver than Garrett Wilson, but DK Metcalf will perform better in that Steelers offense.
Just off of that alone, because Garrett Wilson a better receiver, but just the quarterback play.
But that defense going to get them the ball back too, and I don't see Breece Hall having a real strong game, honestly, just because his defense is so strong, especially under coaching. But even just with that roster, I mean, with the pickup Patrick Queen. I mean, this defense is just amazing. I've been watching the Steelers the whole offseason. They've been making moves the whole offseason.
This might be a 2001 Michael Vick game for Justin Fields. Let me finna be everywhere. They better get to him.
The Steelers going to be on him.
They better get to him.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a little chemistry for the Jets to come along. It should be a close game. Like, I don't think either one of these teams pummels each other. Jalen Warren probably going to have 5 or 6 catches today. I would bet 5, just because of the way the ball is going to have to go out of Aaron Rodgers' hands. Pat Fryer will definitely have some red zone targets today. I got Steelers, but it's probably going to be like that's like a 27-21 game, maybe. I think Steelers.
You think somebody can get to 27 points, one of these two teams?
Yeah, you tripping.
I don't know. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but
it might be 27 points off some defensive touchdowns. But if I'm Justin Fields, what Smokey say off Scary Movie, run! Like, just run, bro. Just run. If you don't look good, just run, Justin Fields.
Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints. Arizona Cardinals are 6-point favorites over the Saints.
This is my 50K pick 'em right here.
Yeah,
sitting at 44.5. The reason why I would not go for this, I think, because the Saints in week 1, when the dome is rocking, is still one of the more tougher home field advantages in sports, the Superdome. So obviously, at this point of the season, the fans are not going to be out of it yet. I think this is going to be a tough environment for Kyler Murray and crew to come in and get an easy W in week 1. Not saying they can't do it now. We already know Spencer Rattler and, is the quarterback and whatever. At least Kyler Murray is competent. I'm not the biggest Kyler Murray guy, but at least Kyler Murray is competent. I think 6 is too much, but I wouldn't dare put a dime behind the New Orleans.
You think 6 is too much?
I think 6 is too much.
For the Cardinals versus Saints?
I don't see. I don't have the conviction of the Arizona Cardinals that other people.
Where they playing at, huh?
The game was in the dome.
Yeah, Kyler Murray in a dome, in another dome. So I actually think Kyler Murray. I personally think that I have already said this. I believe that the Cardinals are going to be pushing to win the NFC West this year. I think people are severely underrating the add they made to their trenches on the defensive offensive line. I think Josh Sweat is going to have a very good season with them this year. On top of having Trey McBride, Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner, and Trey Benson, and an improved offensive line with the healthy Kyler Murray. I think people just need to put all that stuff in context of they added a corner in the draft that I think is going to end up being good for them as well. They still have Budda Baker. They're going to be a lot better than people are getting them credit for. I think they are going to come close to blowing out the Saints today. The Saints don't want to win anyway.
I
think they'll blow out the Saints.
I picked the Cardinals as my survivor pick too on Splash. I picked them just because I'm real confident in Tyler Show being trash or Tyler Shaw. I'm
no. Spencer starting.
Spence is starting, dude.
Oh, Yeah, even better. I still look. I think their quarterback play is going to be atrocious. The Saints, they need to look for some new.
A lot of 3 and outs.
Yeah. That's why I'm so confident in Arizona. I also really like Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison this season. They got a new OC, so I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, they can maybe shake some things around.
Marvin Harrison Jr. needs to have more than 65 receptions this year.
They need to scheme him up more.
But that ain't his fault though. But I hear you though. But he got that way on him.
His fault, but this guy got too much draft capital and too much talent to have 65 catches in the season. That's just my opinion. In the year that he have over 100 targets, can Kyler Murray finish today as QB1 on the week?
Like for fantasy wise?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Let
me go ask you. Did he finish?
Justin Herbert's going to be tough to top.
So last year when he had that crazy game versus the Rams, where did he finish? Do y'all know? Y'all remember?
I couldn't tell you off the top of the head. You talking about Kyler Murray?
He can have one of them type of games, so I'm not gonna lie. I think they're going.
I got Lamar Jackson being.
I think Lamar tonight maybe, but also Patrick Mahomes is right. I think he might be QB1 right now.
Patrick Mahomes is.
I think he had 57 rushing. He had like 57 rushing yards, a rushing touchdown.
It's got to be Justin Herbert.
I thought it was.
Well, I'm looking at
it. Could be Kyler Murray. He could do something tonight.
Pat Mahomes at full PPR 26.02. I see, and then Justin Herbert at 27.92. So yeah, Justin Herbert.
Why is 6 too much for you though? For this game,
because you're still coming. You're still. First of all, I'm not as high on the Cardinals as Swiper is. Right. I don't see that yet. Not saying that he's wrong. I just don't see that yet. I'm going to have my eyes on this game today. I'll be honest with you. I struggle. I'm always transparent. I struggle with NFC West picks. That's my blind spot. I can't figure out the NFC West. With that being said, I still think that you're going into that dome with the record at 0-0. So it's not low expectations yet. You feel what I'm saying? So say you're going there in week 5 and the team is 1-5, is 1-4. Then the dome is not rocking. At 0-0, week 1, that's still a very tough environment to play in. Down St. fans is crazy, son. You know this.
I think Arizona. I think Kyler Murray gonna have such a good game, and we know how we get week by week. We change our tunes. He gonna have such a good game. It's gonna be one of them fluke games where he gonna be so good. We're gonna be thinking that's gonna be this gonna be Kyler all year. If I'm chat duffel bag full of money, take it down, put out whatever you got on the Cardinals for -6. And get out of there. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be at least a 2-touchdown game. At least, though. And again, when we look at the Eagles game, I know, yes, we were looking at, Jalen Carter getting out. We're looking at the offense. Dog, the Saints don't have an offense or a defense, bro. Like, it's nothing you can depend on with them.
The Saints still have Alvin Kamara, right? Let's not get carried away. They got Alvin Kamara. They got Chris Olave. Kamara checked down, especially from a quarterback like Spencer Rattler, who could be under duress. Kamara can make, there's people, remember this when the season started last year and the Saints was blowing teams out? Do you know it took a Saquon Barkley miracle fourth quarter long-ass touchdown run for the Eagles to escape versus the Saints last year?
Because Jalen Hurts played like dog shit. Okay, but you got it.
That's the truth of the matter. Is what I'm saying is let's not act like, this is still the NFL.
And they still lost hella players. They lost Tyrann Mathieu. Chase Young ain't been nothing since he left his first year with the Commanders. Like, I don't like you can't really name nobody on that Saints defense. Chris Olave is a number 2 at best. The guy they got him playing number 1. He really a number 2.
Chris Olave not bad though.
He's not Chris Olave.
He a number 2 though for real.
He can be and when he's healthy and not concussed, he can be a 1. You give him the right quarterback situation. Chris Olave can be a 1.
Chris Olave is a number 2. He's a great number 2. I just want to get number 1.
Ohio State wide receivers hit in the NFL. They do, right? We all talking about Emeka today and what he's going to do.
And he's the worst one out of all of them.
I wouldn't go that far.
Why ain't he? He ain't better than Jackson Smith. He ain't better than Scary Terry. Like, he the worst one.
I think. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
and the way y'all talk about him, Buka, and I do believe in him. Yeah, he gonna be the worst one.
I mean, but to be the worst one out of those options is not like it's not like you're trash. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
don't like him versus number 1 corners. I really don't.
I think
Chris Olave is a start today. As far as fantasy goes, Kamara starts. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a starter.
You start Chris Olave this week?
I would start Chris Olave.
I mean, given where you probably drafted him, drafted him top 4. So
if he your flex, maybe.
James Conner's a start. Anytime touchdown scorer.
Yeah, I like James Conner.
James Conner. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. score a touchdown today?
I booked it on mine. I put Marvin Harrison for him.
I think Trey McBride might.
I'm about to say, I'm starting damn near the whole Arizona offense, boy. I'll tell you.
Everybody. I'm starting everybody.
I'm starting everybody. Shit, I'm starting everybody. I'm starting to back up for the Cardinals at quarterback just because. Man, stop it, man. It's going to be a bad game, I feel like. I think the Saints are tanking anyway.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons, 1.5-point favorite as the Bucs on the road. Real tough division matchup right here. I clearly think that the Buccaneers are a better team than the Falcons, but that does not mean that they're going to win this game. This is going to be a sit back and watch spot for me right here. I'm going to sit back and see what happens. Obviously, when it comes to the Buccaneers' weapons, we've been talking about Ibuka. We've been talking about we know what Mike Evans is. I'm not the biggest Chris Godwin guy, but I can see Godwin going in this plan. He's out today. Okay, yeah. But that gives even more for Ibuka. I love Bucky Irvin and what he can do. And then obviously Atlanta, you got maybe the top offensive player in the league in Bijan Robinson, right? Drake London is a go-getter. I don't know what Michael Penix is, though. And when you look at the quarterback situation, Baker Mayfield is the man. We know that Baker Mayfield can get it done. Guaranteed. I would say that Tampa Bay goes in there and gets the win, but I think Atlanta will have a shot to win the game in the fourth quarter.
You got to see Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney is out.
Darnell Mooney out?
You said who's out?
Mooney is out.
Darnell Mooney
out. Drake London.
Oh, hey, Drake London to the moon.
Kyle Pitts on the low.
I think this is going to be one of the most highly scored games for this week 1, like 34-31 type shit. I think we put up.
Even with what's name out? Even with Mooney out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that don't matter to me. I feel like we don't I feel like we improved our defense, but I'm not gonna lie. Drake London goes insane versus the Bucs every time we play him, like every time. And I think Kyle Pitts is gonna have a good game.
Yeah, Vita Vea playing for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he's winning.
We gotta figure out what Michael Penix is though. That's
I'm about to say Michael Penix. That's what
the
Falcons waiting on. It's Michael Penix. He decides this game for the Falcons. If Michael Penix plays good, that gives him a shot. If he doesn't, Buccaneers gonna run away with this one pretty easily.
No, yeah, for sure. If he don't play good, yeah, we're gonna run away easily. It's not even gonna
Michael Penix.
I don't know. I don't know if he's ready to just come in there and get big. And here's the thing here's what bothered me. You already got 2 rookies that you draft that got to start immediately. Do we like the Falcons defense?
I mean, I like their pass rushers though. I like that they got James Pierce and Jalen Walker. So I mean,
I don't know if I like it. It's all right.
They're still rookies though.
I mean, yeah, but rookies can make a huge impact to teams.
But the Bucs got one of the top 5 O-lines in the league.
Yeah, we do have a great O-line. So I mean, we have to see.
I mean,
Tristan Wirfs out right now though, right?
Yeah, he out. He inactive.
Even with him out, they still.
No. I saw what happened when last year when we didn't have Tristan Wirfs.
That's why this number's so low because Wirfs is out. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, all that is nasty. If you talking about that O-line is one of the better O-lines in the league, and I'm not trusting 2 rookies to get busy like this. Like who they supposed to be? Robert Mathis and Dwight Freeney, they first year. So I don't trust that defense.
Drake London is an anytime touchdown scorer today.
Yeah, for sure.
I can see that, and I can
even if it's lazy, even if it's like one of them
on the score
end of the game. Yeah, anytime.
Is Bucky Irvin an anytime touchdown scorer today?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sneaky. If the numbers is right, I think what's the tight end name? I just said his name. I think the tight end for the Falcons might be anytime score.
I feel like this, Corey. I think Mike.
Yeah, I think Kyle might be anytime score.
I think Mike Ibuka and Bucky can all touch paint today. They can all score.
All right. So all 3 of the options can get into the end zone today as anytime touchdown scorers. Cade Otton.
That's a risky one, but that's high value to probably.
I'm about to say him. Both them tight ends are high value, and I like Kyle Pitts with the Mooney being out. I think Pitts might feed him.
I would assume what's his name is like plus like 550, 650 to score. Cade Otton.
He's probably in that range right there. When you look at the Falcons side, obviously it's about Bijan Robinson. It's about Drake London. We know the Falcons' options are there. The outsider could be Kyle Pitts. I don't see Michael Penix getting a rushing touchdown.
You missed one anytime score. Mike Evans anytime score.
No, we mentioned Mike Evans. We mentioned. Listen, no, I'm not going to slander Mike Evans at all. Mike Evans been doing it for a long time, and he continues to get it done. Remember, I got in a lot of trouble when I said that Mike Evans has had a better career than Devontae Adams, but we're not going there right now. Another interesting 1 o'clock.
Yeah, had a better career. He is a better career. Yeah, he is a better career though.
Huh?
He does have a better career than Devontae Adams. It's not about him being better than Devontae Adams. We just saying a better career. We talking about a Super Bowl win. We talking about 12,000 yards. We talking about 100-some TDs. That is a better career. Like, yeah. I'm not saying he better, Trent. I'm just saying.
I know you're not. I
want that. If that's your career, bro, I'll take that. If you don't put the names on that for real, Trent, and you go do a side by side, you take that Super Bowl win with them numbers, bro. Come on, be for real.
You'll probably take the numbers by itself, to be honest with you.
You take the numbers, man. We talking about career. We talking about better peak or better like ability. We talking about just career. Why? Mike has had a great career, nigga.
All right, New England Patriots, Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas Raiders go across the country for a 1 p.m. Eastern time start. Patriots 2.5-point favorites in this one, right underneath a touchdown, which makes it very sneaky because people are going to say, okay, the Patriots at home versus Vegas under a field goal. Probably the best bet would be to leave it alone or go the other way. Pete Carroll, from what I'm hearing, has this Vegas team motivated. It looks like a brand new situation in Vegas. I think both these teams are going to be much improved this year. Obviously, a lot of stakes in the Patriots being improved. Favorite in 11 games this year as opposed to 0 last year. Mike Vrabel, Drake May, the whole crew. Travion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson, your boy Stephon Diggs. This is going to be a game that I watch and keep an eye on and get some information for moving forward. As far as the Raiders offense and that side of the football, I don't know what it's going to be.
Well, I'm taking the Raiders in this game.
You like the Raiders to win the game outright?
Yeah, I think Jacoby going to go off. I think he's a really good route runner. I think Ashton Genty is going to have a great game. And then Brock Bowers, it's not going to be a defensive game. I think they'll get enough pressure on the other side. I think that the Patriots will push it, but I do got the Raiders. I think the Raiders probably going to score anywhere between 24, 28 points today.
Against the Patriots defense in New England.
Yeah, I mean it's week 1, so I feel like all defenses. Huh?
I don't like it.
I was saying is Gonzo active. They said he wasn't practicing.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think he inactive.
I don't know. I see it being a low score.
I got my boy Stephon going.
Christian Gonzalez is inactive.
Another one for me, Trent. Stephon gonna go crazy.
Christian Gonzalez is inactive.
Y'all play with
Christian Gonzalez is inactive.
Yeah, I just think the Patriots defense is always strong, man. Especially going into the Patriots. Like you can't just expect to just go in there and just stomp on the Patriots defense. It's never gonna happen. Especially now with Raiders, a new offense, like a new team, new scheme. I don't see it happening, but I do like the Raiders in this game. You know, I think Pete Carroll, the type of system he brings to a team is just perfect for a first season back. Like he's able to motivate his guys. I've seen it in Seattle. He has a fun, he likes to keep his team fun, not so boring. So I think the Raiders come in and they definitely do win the game, but they're not gonna just run the ball. I mean, push the ball down on the Patriots.
I like Trent. What's his name again? Thornton. What's his name again? Say it again.
Dante Thornton from the Raiders.
Dante Thornton. I'm telling y'all, and I said it here first. He's gonna have a good game. I'm saying it. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna have a good game.
Anytime touchdown scorer, Dante Thornton.
I think anytime touchdown score. I'm telling you, that boy, Jameis, Smith loves him in practice. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem. I think he's gonna have a good season this year, especially with Amari Cooper retiring. Just open it up for me all the way.
Brock Bowers gets in the end zone today.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. The Patriots are desperate for this win, though. I know that they are desperate.
But the Patriots are really good at taking away what you love.
I got Diggs anytime touchdown. I think Stephon scores.
If I get 20 points from my receivers and y'all talk all that shit on the fantasy draft, I got 2.
All right, so would everybody here be comfortable putting Travion after seeing what happened with Jaden Blue? Everybody comfortable putting Travion Henderson in a starting lineup?
What's Jaden Blue got to do with Travion Henderson?
Jaden Blue was a healthy scratch.
Jaden Blue is not anywhere in the same category as a player or as draft capital as Travion Smith. Travion is going to be a player. He'll play today.
Just a little risky.
It'll be a split carry situation.
Backs with shared backfields though, Swiper. That's
but Swiper, is Ramondre Stevenson the starting running back for New England?
Yeah, they'll both play. I think it's 50-50 today.
50-50. And you would trust that 50-50. You would trust a rookie with a 50-50 split in your starting lineup.
He'll get the receiving value, the return value, the rushing value. Yeah, I think I mean, he'll be RB2 today.
I do like the receiving value, but I just don't like backs and shit, backfields like that because you never know. If Ramondre Stevens having a good game, then the touches might get lessons for Henderson. Like, you just never know in them situations, man. Like, even like who had Miles Sanders? Miles Sanders could have damn near got 2 touchdowns with the Cowboys. You just never know with them backfields that you never know who's gonna be the running back. And New England has been known for switching out backs too much. I don't know.
I would listen. Like I said, this is going to be a game that I watch. No real action on this one for me. I just want to monitor it, see what goes on, and then we'll take it from there. Denver Broncos, Tennessee Titans. I love the Broncos in this spot right here, despite the Broncos being an 8.5-point favorite. I think this is going to be a little bit too much. Cam Ward on the road in his first start going up against Vance Joseph defense. I think it's going to be too much. I think we see the Broncos kind of flex some of their firepower today as far as Bo Nix going into his second season. Love Cortland Sutton as an anytime touchdown scorer today. I think Marvin Mims can hit pay dirt as well. I think the Broncos at least a 10-point victory in this one.
I think the Titans cover. I think the Broncos win, but I think the Titans cover.
What's the spread again?
8.5.
Yeah, that spread is. I hate anything over a touchdown for real, unless the teams are really bad. Ooh, but I think Cam Ward gonna be as good as I think he's gonna be. I think that defense gonna be. You gotta understand, you're a rookie. You coming into the league and your first game is versus one of the best defenses in the league.
That's a tough spot on the road.
It's gonna be scary. And then you in Denver. Not to mention, you know whether it's the Nuggets or it's the Broncos.
Altitude.
You got to get used to that altitude, dog. When that first half is damn near you getting your breath. It's gonna be nasty. And your number one, who you've been force feeding, even when you was in preseason, was Calvin Ridley. Listen, brother, he won't be available. You might as well say he ain't playing today, because when Pat starts taking his hands on him, you're in lockdown. You're on detention. You're on punishment. So I don't like that number 2 option over there. No, I don't like lockdown.
I don't think Cam Ward plays horrible. Actually, I believe Cam Ward doesn't go out here and play horrible against the Broncos. Just off the simple fact of I believe in Calvin Ridley's ability to get open. But I don't know. I don't think the Broncos pass rush is that elite to put that much pressure on.
63 sacks.
First PS2?
63 sacks last year.
I'm saying for this season. I'm talking about for this season coming up.
He's talking like
they added 2 pass rushers to that unit though. That's tough.
So why do you like the Titans getting the 8.5 of that pass rush?
It's game one. It's always game one because Bo Nix is going into a second year. Like, the offense might not start out completely hot. The defense, first possession, will probably be the worst possession of the game for the Broncos defense because typically, remember, it's game script. Like, I got my first 15 plays are mapped. So it's not even necessarily about what the defense is doing. It's about, am I executing offensively? Because then from there, the defense is reacting to what you're doing in game. So, like, I always think the first drive for an underdog is always favorable to the underdog for me.
Don said, how about Denver anytime, any defense, anytime touchdown? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Now that you say that, they might cover, because it might be some short fields for Denver, dog. It might be some short fields.
Denver, the Broncos defense as an anytime touchdown scorer is actually not a bad idea. What about What about RJ Harvey?
Is he the starting back over there for sure?
Yes.
Well, JK's starting on paper, but I think RJ probably gets the snaps.
Cortland Sutton,
the majority of the touches is RJ.
Evan Ingram and Cortland Sutton are must starts for me.
What about if you had an open spot, Marvin Mims or Calvin Ridley?
I mean, Calvin probably still
Mims. But I can't touch Calvin just because he got Patrick Payne on him. But Marvin Mims, oof, that's nasty.
So everybody would go with the more talented player in Ridley.
Nah, I might go Marvin Mims just because.
I don't know, bro. I'll probably go Ridley though.
I think Troy Franklin is actually going to be the number 2 this year, but
I do
Marvin Mims will start off well.
I like what you said. I love Ingram today.
Yeah, I think Evan Ingram is going to be interesting. I'm an Evan Ingram supporter. I think he has.
We really made it, y'all. Like, I just, you know what I mean. I can't believe we made it through a whole off season, bro. You know how much content we finna have on Wednesday. By the time we're gonna have all the games to talk about, including Monday night when Justin Jefferson go crazy. Can't wait, bro.
Did you do Denver?
JJ McCarthy.
I laid the number.
Not Denver, but did you do Bears? Sunday night?
Nah,
We
Bears.
ain't talking about the Lions yet.
Bears, Lions tonight. Well, excuse me. Tonight we have Lions and Packers. Packers are 1.5 point favorite. The Lions are.
Michael Parsons do that much? Damn.
The Lions are. Well, people are worried about the Lions losing their offensive and defensive coordinators. And that has been people a lot of concern about that. I'm not worried about it too much. If
Aaron
you know
Glenn
about betting on the NFL,
Aaron Glenn with the Jets, right?
Who? Aaron Glenn
with the Jets.
Since Dan
Campbell, give me the Jets versus Steelers today. Yeah, hell yeah.
Since Dan Campbell has came into the NFL, the Detroit Lions have been the best team versus the spread. It's no way that I would lay a number with the Green Bay Packers in this spot. I like Jordan Love. I think he has a bounce back season. I think Jordan Love is a player that could be in the MVP conversations come later on this year. But I think the Lions go in there and get the week.
Micah Parsons is in, by the way. He's playing.
That's cool. That's cool. Y'all gonna find out. Is that reason why I said Michael Parsons wasn't the top 4 edge in the league when they run to his side every single play? They're gonna run to his side every single play. God, it's gonna be bad for Michael.
Who'd you rather if you had these two options in fantasy or 2 quarterback league? Who'd you rather start? Jared Goff or Jordan Love?
I ain't gonna lie. I will probably start. Because here's the thing, I do like the Lions corner. Not like the corners like that, but I do love their safeties. And then same thing with the Packers. I love their safeties, but I don't love their corners. So just off ability alone, I'm gonna go with Jared Allen just because I think Jordan Love takes so many chances sometimes, and I think it's more secure over there. They just signed your boy Williamson, 83 million. A 3-year deal, something like that. So I like what they got with Jameis. I like what they got with Sam Laporta. He just got more. Like I say, he got more weapons. And until we see what about the Golden does, there's no surefire receiver for the Green Bay. So yeah, I would go with Jared Goff.
I think the rookie Matthew Golden can be a surefire receiver. I like J-Mo and I like Matthew Golden as anytime touchdown scorers, and Jahmyr Gibbs, the best running back in the NFL, hit a big one today. So pause. So I like those are some of the plays I like in those games right there. Anybody else got any opinions?
Yeah. Also, just before we wrap this up, 8 minutes left. I also want to make sure if you still have time, Bama, because we got again Splash Sports has a big deal with Players Choice. It's officially partnered. These are paid fantasy contests, last games of skill where you compete against each other, not just the house. Again, we're starting with the NFL with the press box. The NFL is here. The NBA is on the way in a few months. Starting off with 2 fire contests you can still get involved in. A $50,000 survivor pick, or you have $15,000 weekly pick. They're all live right now. Pick them today. $50K if you win and survive. Link in bio, the description at the top of the comments. Again, you must be 18 or more, 18 or older, 21 or older in Massachusetts, Iowa, Arizona, Louisiana, and 19 or older in Alabama, Virginia. Paid partnership terms apply. Tap in Splash Sports. Get in on the Survivor.
All right, we are getting ready to wrap it up and send you into week number 1. I got a couple of things that I am backing today with my money and taking to the window. So these are plays that I will have. I like the Browns plus 5.5. I like the Houston Texans plus 3. I think the Texans can go into Los Angeles and get the win outright. I'll lay the 8.5 with the Broncos. And then me and my man, JJ McCarthy, are going to get a win versus the Bears tomorrow.
Oh, you like Texans versus the Rams?
I like the Texans. I like the Texans versus the Rams. And I threw that in the YouTube chat as well. So if you want to tell, you can go ahead and do so. By the way,
the report is that Nick Chubb's supposed to be the bell cow today. So we're a fantasy setting lineup.
Nick, show him who you are, please, man. I still hate Mika Fitzpatrick to this day for what he did, man. That play was over with.
We can do a whole show one day on how if Nick Chubb played in a different era, he would have had a better college career than Herschel Walker.
Damn. Jesus Christ.
I'm dead serious. He shared a backfield with Todd Gurley and tore his ACL and still went off.
That's true.
And we also had the NFL look into NFL. Hit me closely. Clip this up. Please look into the budgeting for the Eagles. Where they getting this money from? How y'all get this Darius Smith? Like, where y'all getting this money? Y'all been doing this for the last couple of years. Every time y'all need something, y'all can get it. It's getting a little weird, man. The Cowboys could have used Darius Smith. Y'all didn't even need him. Y'all got a little loose money.
Do you know something? Are you insinuating something? Because and I know this is for the basketball.
Just came out about Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I know.
He was getting money under the table.
But you know, when the Kawhi Leonard story first dropped, the entire comment section under that was saying, "Look into Jalen Brunson."
Yeah, he'll be investigated next.
Yeah. And after that situation, I'm saying to myself, some of y'all, it's getting a little weird, man. Y'all get where does money come from? Where you got this money? Eagles ain't never used to pay no money to nobody. Now I'm saying y'all, every time y'all need something, y'all can afford to get it.
Speaking of paying money, though, a few folks paid money to us. Charlie M, shout out to you, bro, with the $20. Why are NFL is analysts afraid to make bold predictions? All chalk talk. I think they make bold predictions sometimes, but sometimes they just don't go crazy with it because they are on the network.
I mean, well, we give you bold predictions. I told you the AFC Championship game would be at Mile High. It don't get much bolder than that.
Bolder than that, yeah. I like it. That's true. Kyle Martinez, thanks for the subscription, 21 months. Surely spitting on someone else is the worst thing Jalen Carter's ever done, right? Right?
Probably not.
What'd he do? I missing something? What'd he do?
I believe Jalen Carter, like most Georgia Bulldogs, have had some incidents in the past, but I'm not going to hold that against him.
Yeah.
Not like most of them.
Charlie again, back with the $2. Appreciate you, Charlie, for the love. To be honest, Harbaugh, our coach Reed.
He certainly did.
Yeah. That's all.
But if we being for real, because we didn't speak on it, me and Swiper didn't speak on it. Chris Jones, come on, bro. And Tranquil had every reason to get in your ass. You too much of a vet for this team. You ain't made to play the whole game, and then you was supposed to contain, and you tried to play hero ball and get a sack. Come on, bro. I believe if Patrick Mahomes get that ball back, good night. 28-27, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I think that was one of the most selfish plays I've ever seen from a player that's that.
Had an attitude, because Tranquil.
He even came out afterwards apparently and said that was he made a mistake, which I get. You know, you're trying to make a play as a teammate, but again, 3rd and 14, all you got to do is keep contained, keep him in the pocket. We're playing man to man behind you. That means we're going to throw short and tackle short. He absolutely, by taking a stunt inside with no help, gave up a 19-yard run on a 14-yard down.
But that wasn't no mistake. You didn't make a play all game. You wanted to be able to look at the stat sheet and say, "I made this play."
He was trying to make a play to win. I'm with it, but winning in football,
that was selfish though.
It takes 11 people to win a possession, and you can't win them by yourself like that. So that was
make them throw the ball away. You're gonna have an extra timeout, man. That was selfish, man.
We got any more super chats? We got any more super chats, Bama?
No, sir.
All right, for
see y'all later,
Bama. Early.
Yep. Hey, press box. We out here. We'll see y'all Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. After Early takes another L. We'll see who comes up winning this week with our 50K pick'em. We'll see. I got the Cardinals. I believe they're going to get it done. The game's right now. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.